serious face. I said serious face.
I deal with serious business, okay? I'm spitting everywhere.
Hello everyone, welcome to Hunter the Vigil. Thanks for sticking with us after technical difficulties. We are back with this amazing, phenomenal, spectacular, passable episode 4. And so we already did this for all of you who didn't leave. So I'm the storyteller Kelly. We have Krista and Chris and Christine and Mike and James. I picked you because I wanted to do the Chris roll.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And my coffee's gone cold enough that you can't see my magic mug, but...
Later.
See my magic mug later. All right, so thank you very much for your patience as we sat down. So today is episode 4 of Hunter the Vigil. We're going to start that up right about now. So for those of you who have not been tuning in, you probably should go check it out. I think I posted everything to YouTube. So go to our YouTube channel. It's really easy. It's like our Twitch link, but with youtube.com in front of it.
Watch the character development.
You know where you can find even better videos, though? Patreon.com/DorkTales. For the low price of... You should do the I Love You or We Love You 3000 option. It's only 3,000 a month. But we love you.
Change.
Like for
3,000.
3,000 times. There's unlimited high fives on that one. Limit 100 per day. Or 1,000 per day?
Cheeseburger delivery.
All the cheeseburgers you want.
Exactly.
Unless it's more than $3,000.
Exactly.
In which case, no.
Within $3,000, including travel costs.
Including travel costs. I love it when they add that in there. You're like, I want to, I'm not gonna bash Critical Role on Twitch. That's just a dick move.
Truth.
All right.
Speaking of dick moves,
Suddenly,
Duncan appears.
yeah.
Hello.
I have theories about that.
Would you like to smell my finger?
I'm still traumatized by that guy.
Strawberries. I used a new hand a new hand lotion. It helped me finger your wife.
What? Again.
All right. So welcome to Hunter the Vigil. This is apparently every even game is a goofy one. So tonight's Hunter the Vigil game is Training Day, which we'll be dropping into in a minute. In the meanwhile, though, in Hunter the Vigil, you have access to a certain ability called Tactics. You're the only World of Darkness creature type, I guess we could say, that gets access to Tactics. And I painstakingly went through all of your sheets and have figured out which tactics you theoretically could learn. So I'm going to give you those right now, and then we're going to start game. So first, you could pick up immediately, no waiting, 2 tactics. One of them is called Battle Hardening. It's a tactic from the Night Stalker's book, which is you work out for 5 days straight, super hard, and gain 5 days worth of bonuses, which are things like ability to resist fatigue, initiative bonuses, things like that. It's pretty cool.
Generally pretty useful. Okay.
You have another one.
Is that something where we have to do the 5 days workout every time we want them?
Yeah.
For 5 days? So you basically can go 5 days on, 5 days off?
Yep.
Okay.
So you have to work out Super Boot Camp. You actually have another one called Tar and Feather from Night Stalkers as well.
Okay.
Tar and Feather is a fantastic little one that it's not actually what it sounds like it is. It's a vampire fighting tactic because vampires are afraid of fire. So what you do is you pick one person to go mano a mano while the rest of you scream and yell and bash walls and wave glow sticks and flashlights in its faces. Or in its face to distract it. You can get that. Huh. As soon as you get enough practical XP, by the end of this game, you should have enough. And then there are a few more I'm just going to list really quickly. You are 1 point of resolve away from the exorcism tactic. Huh. You are a few points away from identification. I never figured that one out. I skipped that one. You are 2 skill points away from the disappear tactic, where you all scatter and vanish into crowds and stuff.
That one sounds
What?
useful to us.
What points are we missing?
Everyone needs to have stealth 2.
I got nothing.
Looking at stealth 0.
Hey, I've got it.
So
I've got it.
Wait, you have stealth 2? Only.
0.
Okay.
Yoga.
So
So if it's just her and I operating in that particular moment, are we able to do this?
everyone has to have this.
Yeah,
Cause
to
No, but
get
like
it
in the
all.
scene.
You can. It depends on the tactic.
Okay.
But I
Have
think
some-
you have to. Everybody has to have it to buy it as a
Yeah.
tactic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you, for example, if the two of you buy the tactic and then Krista wants to join later, she has to pay extra experience to join.
Okay.
So, like, for
Makes more
example,
sense for all.
you have to pay to train them, basically.
Okay.
I
So
do like the sounds of exorcism.
Exorcism's pretty rad. I'm changing the rules because it works on morality because it's first ed, and they ditched morality in favor of integrity. It
What
could.
does it do?
Oh shit! I'm totally wrong. Tar and Feather doesn't do that. I'm thinking Helter Skelter, and you need a lot of stuff for that. Tar and Feather does something completely different, which forget it. What does what do?
What does exorcism even do? You didn't
It helps you
explain that one.
exercise. Like you can literally exercise a spirit.
Okay.
Not like work out.
The
when you
power
said
of
that, I
Christ
thought- I saw
compels
myself
you.
with, like,
Pump.
an arrow.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so
Watch you like have it's like two crosses on the end.
Gotta
of
get
this
those
thing.
ectoplasmic gains.
So, one of the best ones for hunters to ever pick up is this one called Moral Support. Moral Support requires everyone to have Resolve 2, so you need to buy yours up by 1. And everyone needs to have at least Empathy 1.
Haha.
And how many practical experience do we need to buy this?
I believe it's 3. And
Should I
it's
have
either
Empathy
3 or
1?
4 practical experience, you're almost there.
I think we only have one.
We only got one.
Yeah, we only have one.
Oh, yeah, because you spent it to buy
One
something
and
else.
2
James
beats, though.
Sorry.
So, yeah. But you might earn some by the end of the session.
Yeah.
So what moral support is, when you are in dealing with World of Darkness things, any type of supernatural creature has a supernatural resistance trait. So, say a vampire tries to use mind control on a werewolf. Werewolves have an innate trait of their werewolfiness called primal urge. They add it to any resistance rolls for supernatural powers.
Okay.
You're a human. You don't have this. However, if you do moral support, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you gain the number of successes on the final roll as a supernatural resistance trait.
Oh.
So
That's
you
pretty
psych
good.
each other up, and then if a monster's like,
We're like, nah, fam.
yeah,
It's like, you can't talk to me like that.
I have friends.
Abe already talks to me harsher than that.
You can't treat him like
and
that.
he
Only I
loves
can treat
me.
him like that.
So the other ones that are really interesting, I'll go through really quick. So Disappear was a good one. And then the other 2 that you're close to, so you need 4 points of abilities at least, are Profiling, where you basically pull a Giles and like research a monster.
Okay.
And are like, it looks like it's a ghost inside of the body of a werewolf possessing a small dog that is actually a Promethean.
Simple. We got
Yes.
it.
Yeah, but so, for example, you're like, you follow someone, you're like, I think he's a vampire. He only drinks blood and doesn't like garlic, or maybe he's just some goth kid in the suburbs.
I mean, it is Vancouver.
Yeah. So,
And I mean, if CSI is anything to judge, there's a lot of people out there committing crimes of vampirism.
yeah.
This is true.
So you all need Investigation 1, and you all need Stealth 1 for profiling.
Investigation and stealth. Okay.
And then
I like
Yeah,
the
so
moral support. I think.
and then there's Shadowing, which is another one. It's basically your ability to you shadow someone. And that is Stealth and Investigation. Again, they're basically the same ability, but different results. There are a lot of other ones here, such as Cripple Claws, Hit and Run, where you hit something with your car as
Oh,
hard as you can. There's Controlled Immolation. There's one in the Witchfinder's book, which is, as you might be surprised, about hunting mages. That is called... Oh, God, what is it? So basically what you do is you catch a mage, and you're like, you're an abomination, James. That's fine. Hand me that saw. You cut open their skull and remove the part of their brain that can do magic.
Oh, I've read about that one. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
That's me.
You crack open their skull and lobotomize them out of magic. That does not mean they can't get magic back. And the book actually has a little sidebar that's like, hey,
If they get
You
it back
wanna-
and come after you.
yeah, if they get
wanna-
it back.
you have a scary antagonist. Would you like a terrifying antagonist?
Yeah.
Is that a Chiron special? Like,
No, they
Sounds
get,
like a
they
Chiron
get it at a
special.
discount.
Okay, fair enough.
So different compacts and conspiracies get these tactics at discounts. So, like, if it involves, like, hunting it and killing it, or having sex with the Ashwood Abbey, if it has to do with military tactics, usually it's the Task Force Valkyrie, and so on. So, it's pretty cool, and that translated over to Mortal Remains, which is the XP system we're using. I believe it's in your notes. I think it's either 3 or 4 experiences for a tactic without the discount, and then it goes down to 3 or 2. And you can look that up in a minute. But you've got a little bit of time on that. So, with that in mind, let me grab my notebook, and this preamble is done, because I know that those of you in chat are happily and contentedly not doing anything, or complaining that I'm just expositing for 4 minutes at the end. I'll get you, DickMonster69 at Hotmail.
I do like the sound of the moral support one.
You were going to say I do like the sound of Dick Monsters. Like,
Nope. Nope.
okay.
We don't need that Netflix special.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of want to go on WoW now and find out how many of those names are actually taken.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a lot of them.
May I just say the best auto-generated name I've ever heard is Fleshskin the Hammer, which is just penis the penis.
Not 9 inches of blood?
No,
Okay.
that's good too.
All right.
But no, Fleshskin the Hammer was my favorite.
So, last time, you reconvened after your encounter underneath Vancouver streets. After a significant amount of infighting, you reunited and met with a number of those people that you met down in the tunnels. Ones that you would define as real hunters. They met you at a poutine place that's open late in downtown near Waterfront Station. And that's when you met the woman who's barking at you right now. All the way down, Abel. I want to see your nipples touching the ground. Come on, do push-ups like a man. Now, let's go ahead and just jump right in media res here, and can I get everyone to give me a stamina plus athletics roll, and let me just figure out how many hours you've been doing this. Cool, do it at a -2.
Oof is right.
You and I both have pretty big balls.
Oh!
2.
2.
1.
That's pretty good. 3 and 2.
2.
Okay. The gymnasium. It's this run-down, cobwebby, spray-painted over window gym that used to belong to, you think, a Sikh school? You're in northern Surrey, in one of the rockier areas. Some of you, who drove? As you're dipping down into your 30-second push-up, you're thinking, oh God, did I lock my car? Will it matter? And all you can think about is the number of chunks of concrete laying on the ground outside and how easily those turn into master keys.
This is true.
You dip down, and as you touch down, bouncing your chest off of the sweat-soaked rubber mat beneath you, you can smell the age and dust in this building. You have no idea how she got the keys to this, but here she is. It's been 3 days. And every night, you've met here for a workout. It's hard. For some of you, not that hard, but for some of you, this is the most
Except
physical.
for the broken leg.
Aside from the broken leg. Which, and she takes accommodations for the problems with your leg. And then she takes less accommodations with some things. For example, doing push-ups.
Bounce on one leg.
And Faith, as you initially dipped down into a knee push-up, she walked up and hooked a leg underneath you and pulled you into a full push-up. You obliged.
I have a specialty in yoga.
Oh, never
I
mind.
don't think I needed help
No, you
with
don't
push-ups.
think so? All right. Who did need help with push-ups?
Oh god, yes.
2 strength and 2 athletics. That's
Okay.
pretty damn good, I
Sorry.
think.
Yeah, no, that is really
I keep
good.
thinking that you're a girly girl.
No, she's a girly girl that goes to the gym in like colored leggings and like crop tops and
All right.
her hair done up pretty with
No,
makeup.
I'm 2 strength and 2 athletics as well, but I think I'm more just like a jogger or something like along
Probably.
those.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's more
Yeah, yeah.
like just doing some cardio, basically.
Yeah.
You know, you can do some things, but
I've seen what those yoga girls can do. It's
Mhm.
terrifying.
I'm thinking for a lot of stuff for William, it's all like a lot of it's like lower body kind of stuff.
yeah,
Run, run.
it's
There's
like some
nothing here.
squats and stretches and stuff.
Yeah.
Good. Give me 3 more. 2. 1. All right. Help me wipe down the mats. Pack them up back into this crate.
All
I
right.
run. Try and do it as quickly as possible.
Good. We're gonna try something new tonight. As she motions you over, there's a large crate that these are packed into. They're the 5-foot long mats. The ones where if you try to actually use them, all of you will have parts dangling off the sides uncomfortably. These are the types of mats that are designed for elementary school children, not full-sized adults. And you can see places where the fluffy white cotton padding is starting to rip out
Oh, yeah.
like a rabbit trying to back out from inside. The vinyl is sticky as you wipe it down with the vinegar spray.
Ugh, gross.
And as you load it into the crate, it's this ancient 1960s post-war era like wooden box that's on a set of rollers. In fact, mechanic boards. The ones that are almost like square skateboards. All right. Johnson's, grab the straps at the back. 2 others grab the straps at the front.
All right.
Grab it.
Okay.
That leaves you out. Great. On the count of 3, you're going to lift the crate. And you're going to remove the dollies from underneath it. It will break your arm if it drops on you. 3, 2, 1, and can all of you please give me a strength plus stamina roll?
Can I do a dex roll to get those things
Yes.
out really quick?
You will make me a dexterity and stamina roll.
Are there any negatives?
Actually, you can make me a dex and brawl roll if you have it.
Brawl?
Yes, you're going to be at -2.
What about
minus
like,
2?
Yeah, this-
athletics or something like that?
-2, guys.
Or -2.
-2.
Ooh.
Not
Oh,
athletics? Or
You can use athletics.
Okay, and it's -2 for me? Or?
It's good for exhaustion, yeah.
7, 8, 9 success or 8, 9, 10?
8, 9, 10.
2 success.
All right.
2.
All right.
Looks like I didn't break your arm.
All right, so you're not going to be able to find as much of a purchase because of the way that you're holding
yeah,
your leg,
balancing,
basically. 1. So the crate lifts up a full 6 inches, and you'll manage to quickly dart your hand across twice, slapping these dollies out of the way. They'll go skidding, careening across the old scratched hardwood that hasn't been waxed in at least a decade. The wheels will shriek like banshees. Cram! They slam into the side of the stage, where an old moth-eaten curtain dangles in that forgotten, majestic red of an old marquee. And with a with a you will set down the crate. The damn thing's heavy. That had to be at least 200 pounds.
Oh, shit, son of a...
You okay?
Yeah, good. Just step funny. Sorry.
Do you wanna sit down for a second?
No, I'm good.
Can you answer me something?
Yeah?
When that thing bit you, how much did you bleed?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
You imagine quite a lot.
Okay.
Because you were stabbed and bitten.
Right, yeah. Hell of a lot?
Kalika looks at you. Do you need something for the pain?
No, I'm good. They gave me some T3s at the hospital.
Do you need something stronger than that?
No, I'd rather not get addicted to opioids, thank you. It's almost happened
T3
once. I'm
opioids?
good. Yeah. Not quite as addictive.
I can get you something stronger if you need it for the short term. You might want it after tonight. You see this crate? How tall do you think that is? 3 feet?
Yes.
About that?
Great. Everyone 1 foot away from it.
Back up a little bit.
Yep.
All right. And let's say you. Let's say the Johnson boys again, actually. 1 foot away. Give each other a space. You on that side, facing each other, so that your opposite shoulders will brush.
Okay.
Jump.
I jump.
Okay. Let's give me a strength and athletics roll at a -2 still, and let's see if you can do a 3-foot vertical from a standstill. Did you? All right. So,
Oh!
Moist.
how did you get? Holy shit.
3.
I mean, it's not too surprising that he can do it.
All right. So you are going to, from a standstill, leap up onto it. Your feet are going to land beautifully. You're going to come down on the balls of your feet, right on the edge. You're not even going to make that much of a noise. You're not going to hit the hollow section so much as the reinforced edge. And as you do, you'll see your brother jump up, and he doesn't quite make it. The tips of his toes will scrape by, and you'll see him go down.
Can I try and grab him?
Nope. With a heart-wrenching, with a skin-tearing slip, he will go down, his heels disappearing behind as his knees come down and corner the edge of the crate. And you're going to have the skin stripped off of your knees. And you're going to go down hard with onto the ground.
Ow.
That's going to hurt like hell. That's going to be 2 points of bashing damage.
Oh, do we have any pencils? May I borrow a pencil?
Yeah, there are a ton of pencils.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So good. You're dead. You survived. There are going to be times where you're going to have to do things that are difficult. Jumping 3 feet is not that difficult. Jumping 3 feet with a wounded leg is.
I'll line up.
Okay.
What a band.
Next. All right. Krista, give it to me at a -3 because of your leg problem.
Okay. Strength athletics.
Strength and athletics.
You or me, Faith?
Yeah, I'll go up. So, strength and athletics at a minus...
At a -2. Unless you actually, if you have iron stamina, please let me know.
No, I didn't end up taking it.
Okay.
I might have to buy it.
All right.
I don't manage either.
All right. So you're going to jump
I'm
up.
short.
You're going to jump up and come down. As you jump up, your feet are going to slip. You're not going to quite make it, and you're going to go down, your elbow slamming into the side. You're going to also... How many did you get? Just you get 0?
0, nothing.
Okay. All right, so you're going to come down with 2 points of bashing on your elbow, and you're going to fall on your back, knocking the wind out of you. So you are going to leap up, and can you do me one favor, Krista? Can you make me just make me a straight up stamina roll?
Okay. With any minuses?
Nope. Just 3 dice.
Nothing.
All right, you're going to take a point of bashing damage as you feel your stitches rip.
Ow!
Son of a shit! And I fall forward onto the hands and knees, basically.
Good job.
I'm gonna...
Oh, have I... So I still had 1 point of lethal. Have I still have that?
It's almost healed.
Okay, so I'll keep it.
Just keep it
Yeah.
for now. It'll be healed after tonight.
I'll probably shriek loudly when I fall back. Just a... sort of thing.
Will's gonna probably resist the urge to go over and help people. Be like, nope, gonna stay. Okay.
All right, Will, you're up.
Okay. And I'll come up and
Don't forget the willpower's an option, guys.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
All right.
So is that just strength and stamina
Strength and stamina at -2.
at -2?
Yep.
What? Sorry, out of character. What's this woman's name again?
Kalika Khan.
Kalika Khan.
2.
Nice.
2. All right,
Yeah.
so you're going to manage to solidly. Good. All right. So leg strength. The two of you need to work on your leg strength. or at least your explosive motion. What I want you to do, take a minute, clean yourselves up, and then what you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing vaults. Grab some of the mats out, put them on either side, tuck them under the crates, and then I want everyone here to do 10 vaults. Left or right, I don't care. If you feel fancy and want to do a split jump, I don't care. But you need to be able to clear areas fast. There's a parkour gym downtown. I suggest getting a membership. You never know.
Damn it, the one time I don't take the parkour specialty. He pulls this shit. It never gets used in any other game I've taken it in.
Right?
Stay in. Yes, fair. I'm mean.
Well, now you have a reason to take it.
There you go.
Yeah, now I'm giving you an excuse.
Yeah.
I was thinking of taking it too.
Alright. So you'll continue to work throughout the rest of the night. Why don't you go ahead and give me one more stamina plus athletics roll at a -3 this time, because you are starting to get very tired.
I'm on a chance die.
You know what?
You can spend willpower. Like,
I'm going to spend a
Yeah,
willpower.
I'm actually gonna do that. It gives you how many dice?
3?
3.
So it negates the penalty.
Sure, why not?
Nice.
2? Wait, do one still take away?
Nope.
Okay.
2 for me.
2 for me.
2 for me.
Nice. The 2 crew.
No.
0 for me.
0.
Yep.
Alright, would anyone like to take a dramatic failure?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Your leg
I
falls
feel
off.
it's appropriate.
Alright, so you are going to finish. You're going to keep jumping back and forth, and honestly, the way that Abby manages to hurl herself over things is done with no small amount of grace. Her hip clears a good 6 inches over the crate as she hurls herself over, one hand bracing for the vault, the other keeping close to her side. 6, 7. Again and again she vaults, doing wonderfully. And then the last time she comes down, and maybe it's the sweat that's accumulated on the mats, but she lands hard, and you will hear the sound of, for a second you think it's ripping cloth.
Oh.
And then there's a spray of blood, and you're going to take another point of lethal damage, please.
I'm sure we have a medical kit here.
Yeah.
So Faith is gonna just probably go through a perfect vault at that point to scramble to it,
Okay.
grab
Did you
it,
fail?
yank bandages out, and slap them on her side.
All right.
I have 2 points of medicine.
That sounds fantastic. Why don't you go ahead and give me a dexterity and medicine roll, or a wits and medicine roll. They're the same pool.
Yeah.
And actually add one more dice for having a med kit.
Nope. Just
Nothing?
one.
All right.
As
One?
you're going towards that and whatnot, I'm gonna stand behind you a little bit and be like, I know first aid. Let me know if I can help, and just stay out of the way otherwise.
Okay. There's not much more you can do besides this. You put pressure on the wound, and after about 10 minutes, it will stop seeping blood.
She's gonna have to go get her stitches redone.
Or maybe staples at this point, really. Like,
You're coming apart at the seams, Abby.
Ha ha ha.
do you want me to stitch it for you? I learned needlepoint when I was a girl. The lines will be mostly straight.
You and me both, sister. But I'm gonna go with, while I can.
Are you
go
saying
to
you're
the
only
hospital.
mostly straight?
Only mostly. Catch me on a Tuesday.
It is
All
a
right,
Tuesday.
I'll reach up to Will.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think it's a Monday.
There you go.
Wasn't last game was on a...
I can't remember.
Don't remember.
I need a calendar in this book.
Yep.
I know that Saturday was coming up in 2 days, so you would have missed the chance to go out with Duncan to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I missed it?
That's okay. He'll say, "Don't worry, we meet once a week." So,
Oh.
so that time would have passed. Actually, you know what? Given the circumstances, he'll say, "Oh, it's totally fine. Actually, I don't want to go without you. So We can do it in a couple of weeks. They do it twice a month.
All right.
Something about the full moons.
Oh.
No.
They like to have it very well lit. Probably for the skinny dipping. I'll show you a full moon later, my friend.
I have no doubt.
The moon will come out very early tonight. Have you ever had a fruit basket?
Excuse me.
Take me with you.
Can't say. Okay, what is that a euphemism for?
You'll see. You'll see.
Look, listen, Duncan. If you're dragging me into some sort of strange, wicked sex party thing, is this a strange, wicked sex party thing?
God, I hope so. I honestly don't know. I haven't been. Listen,
I'm
Barbara.
scared to go alone.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Look, I know you've been having some problems.
Take this phallic object.
You don't think I don't know that you are living in the trailer? Look, I don't give a shit. We've all been down on our lucks from time to time. Sometimes, if you're lucky, your luck goes down on you, though. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure Lady Luck goes down on you, my friend. And swallow all that bad fortune. Am I mixing my metaphors?
I'm not sure mixing. It's more lathering it on with a.
There'll be time for that later. Anyway, I'm actually going to be out of town on Saturday anyway. I'm going to Nepal for the weekend.
All right.
Well, for the week, but
So after the weekend, then.
see you soon. And that's what happened
Yeah,
to you in the
okay.
downtime.
Oh my god, I feel so greasy just being.
I know, right? I think we broke that. Duncan is.
Oh, we did, yes.
Duncan is a hot mess. All right, don't look at the chat. Don't look at the chat. Chat, don't look at the chat.
Don't look at the
I
chat.
don't have my
and
glasses on, so it's actually good. I
That's really
can't,
great.
I
Hold
can't
on.
see it.
Oh, I can't see anything.
There you
it- Don't look at the chat and it won't look at you.
go.
All right, so you get your leg bandaged
Chat is
up.
the abyss.
Yeah, getting it restitched is probably a good idea.
I'm gonna go to the hospital.
Okay. So with that, that's how this went.
Drive
tonight.
with my left leg.
No, I'll drive.
Ugh, fine.
Surrender the keys. Come on.
Grab one of my duffel bag.
What are you doing?
Probably going to my late evening yoga class. Exhausted, but going to that still.
So,
it's yin yoga.
so you do some long yin yoga. Are you dragging anyone else? Any of these two? You gonna try to get Abel into yoga?
Yeah, you know what? Alright, you two. Come on. You're joining.
What?
I've got guest spaces. You need the flexibility.
Good. I'll see you here again tomorrow night. I should
It'll
have.
help. Come on. It's only half an hour.
Alright, yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Think about it this way. You're almost flat in the front. You're looking almost 5 years younger already.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A man should look perpetually in his late 20s. At least until he's 50. What?
Come on, hot stuff. Let's go.
I'm so confused.
I just think that if women are supposed to look a certain way, then men had better match it.
Hell yeah, sister. And I will leave.
That's feminism for you. Now, as you head outside, I'd like everyone here, if you would like to, you can make me a wits and streetwise roll.
Oh, goodness.
What if you don't have streetwise?
You can make it, but you have to make it at the penalty.
-1.
-1.
1!
Nada.
Nope.
1.
1?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So, all of you head out around the same time. It takes Abby a minute to get to the car, and as you step outside, looking around this neighborhood, this is definitely one of the more run-down areas of Surrey. In the distance, you can hear the clatter of the SkyTrain as it passes. Then, just on the other side of this small, broken parking lot, with an almost garden of weeds growing out between the cracks, you'll see the brick walls of the surrounding buildings covered in tags. And in the shadows beyond, the dull embers of people smoking, in the shadows, laughing. And then the sound of silence as you step out. And just the weight of being watched. Three of you don't notice as much, but there's something about being a woman in a place like this, I suppose, that makes you more aware of predatory men watching from a distance.
Especially in my workout gear.
Yeah. Especially when you're feeling vulnerable, especially when you're feeling easily sexualized. And there's almost half a dozen of them. Young men across the way. Some of them, it's hard to see as they're dressed, some of them in summer t-shirts, jeans, one of them in a tank top that hangs far too low. They leer, but they don't step any closer. And as you step toward your car, you'll hear a deadbolt drop behind you, and a set of keys slide into another lock as Kalika locks the building behind her. She turns around, looks at the men across the street, and you think, Punjabi? Shout something at them that has, no matter what language you speak, the connotation of, what are you looking at? Fuck off. And they do. A couple of them mutter some things. Which is the universally understood fucking cunt. But they head off. You don't have to worry. The people who own them have been paid off. This place is safe. Your cars will be fine. You'll be fine. She gives you a long look that trails up your frame. Now, I would remind that those of you who are working out with Faith, you have striking looks 1.
Yes, 1.
Okay.
And presence 3.
So she is a hot commodity. So think of any time you've been to a gym and could not help rubbernecking. That's Faith.
That's why I fell.
You fell for Faith?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Are you putting hot piece of ass on your...
No, I'm finally putting down like what her like look is.
Oh, and roll her measurements, please.
Oh, and, yeah, and she's blonde and like the hair is long too.
I rolled 10, 4, 10.
Not possible.
All right, so let's hop back to that. That's ridiculous, that roll, though. Only if she's 5'3".
5'4".
Oh. So you hop inside your Honda with a workout tape by Fonda. So
You're breaking Krista.
So you head back.
That's my favorite song.
And that's fair. You head back to your yoga studio. You head to the hospital and get your stitches in. You have to wait for about 3 hours to get in. The ER is bustling. It's a Sunday night, and everything seems to be going wrong. The full moon really brings it out, apparently, and you're on the far side of the full moon.
Okay. But we'll hang out the entire 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Abigail constantly telling him to go home.
Yeah.
The nurse will call you up, and he'll take your information, swipe your care card eventually, and send you back where one of the doctors will take a look at your leg, give it a nod to one of the nurses who will come and stitch you up. The doctor gives you a warning before she leaves. It says, I don't know what you're doing. Be lighter on that. That wound's deep. You're lucky that you don't have any nerve damage.
Yeah, no, it's tough to not get back in the gym. But I'll take it light, I promise.
It's a lot easier to end up in a wheelchair.
Sure. Alright, I promise. Only upper body workouts.
And make sure that when swing by Walmart or something and pick her up a shower stool.
Ooh, yeah.
Because if you fall in the shower.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I lecture all my guys about this coming off set, but, you know, don't always follow your own best advice. I will.
Was this a work-related injury?
No, it was a stupidity-related injury. Usually it's work-related, but...
All right. Have a nice night. She'll move on to her next patient. The rest of you will be doing yoga. And you don't need to make a roll for this. It's actually a fairly casual, it's a yin yoga. So these are long poses. So for example, doing downward dog for 3 minutes. Doing table pose for 3 minutes. Child's pose for 3 minutes. Hunter's pose. Swooping into warrior.
Pigeon.
Pigeon.
I want to see them do pigeon.
Pigeon.
Your ass will burn.
Your ass will burn. So you drop from pigeon to lizard.
Dude has done yoga before.
Yeah.
Mike, you should really come and do yoga with us in real life.
IRL.
It's actually really good for your ass.
Get that booty.
And it takes about an hour to go through all the motions. And by the end of it, to be honest, you're exhausted. Your muscles are slightly trembly because although it's not a difficult workout, it's a long one.
This place is near one of those late night, like, places like the one we usually go to by the hotel, the grocery store with the food.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. So, and she's going to make sure you guys eat a lot.
Cool. So this is down in the Cole Harbor area. And as you do, you grab a number of like sandwiches and things, probably from a Mine Heart that's open late. This kind of trendy little grocery store. You'll receive a phone call.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, is this Faith?
Yes. Can I ask who's calling?
Miss Martin, this is Bob from Paragon Security, calling about your shop.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like your shop has been the site of a little bit of vandalism tonight. It's nothing major.
Really?
So it looks like we managed to run off whoever it was, but they did get some spray paint on your window.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's not a problem. We're going to put a little bit of extra patrol out here to make sure they don't come back. It's nothing major. It's not like a swastika or anything, but it looks like they were trying to put something... It's pretty illegible, and it can be scrubbed off in the morning.
Okay, I'll stop by to see what I might need to grab for the morning.
There's no rush. If actually, you have a premium, so if you'd like, I can send you some photos to your email.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
I hope I didn't wake you up.
No, I'm just coming home from yoga.
We've had a rash of this in the neighborhood recently, so it's not targeted at your shop.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you.
It's no problem. Thank you for choosing Paragon for all of your security needs. And you'll have what?
That's the one that chick works for, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's the one that a certain mage owns a partial share in.
And also one that a certain mage ruined a lot of their days.
Yeah. All right. So you will receive some photos of bright blue spray paint that looks like it was... It's kind of hard to tell what it was. You see that it's kind of like a triangle. But it's all, the blue is weeping down as it dries, and it's not terrible. It'll probably take you about an hour
I'll just create a folder with security issues shop
Okay.
and throw them in there in the email.
So, what did the rest of you do? I'm assuming you probably go home and sleep that night, unless you're Judah.
Yeah. Actually, overhearing the one side of the phone conversation, what happened?
Oh, apparently there was some vandalism. Somebody spray painted my shop.
Does that happen often?
No, but they were saying that a lot has happened in the neighborhood recently, so it's not too bad they got interrupted midway. It's not like they painted a swastika on it.
What did they paint? Like, is it a gang sign, or
It just looks like
did
kind of a
take the phone and
triangle?
look at it? Does it look like a gang sign, or any kind of
No, it
weird
looks
symbol
like-
or anything? Or?
It looks like it could be the start of a number of gang signs, probably.
Okay.
It looks like they were probably doing something way more intricate and got cut off midway through. Right now, it kind of looks like they could have been drawing, like... I mean... It's kind of... So it's...
Okay.
That's my paint noise.
Send me that picture.
Sure, I'll just forward it to you.
Yeah. Just I'll see if I can find anything out.
Do you want me to come clean it up before I go to work tomorrow?
Good old honest Abe.
Yeah, if you don't mind giving me a hand.
I don't mind giving you a hand.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Now let's...
All right, I'm out. You two have a good night.
Alright. So, why don't we do this the fun way? Everybody roll one die.
Die battle off. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn it.
Are we rolling for a success here,
We're
or...
just rolling for a number. So if
Okay.
you got a 10. 9.
Oh.
Alright, paper, rock, scissors, me. Wow, you guys are just the
Oh, there
worst.
you go.
You head back to your place.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
I was thinking of having him still do a little bit of working out.
Working out?
Yeah, like I was thinking of maybe trying to find like
Your condo has a gym.
well, I was thinking of something a little bit more like because he keeps in really good shape, but especially after everything happened and how useless he feels, he was thinking of maybe trying to like join some martial arts or find a place that teaches archery or just something so that he can try and deal with some of the issues of feeling useless in those situations.
It's almost midnight right now. Just a little bit before.
Okay.
So
Maybe another day.
doesn't mean that you can't go practice fighting somewhere.
That's
I suggest
true.
Robson Street or maybe the Canby.
Oh, the Canby.
Or just go to Hastings, then you get to fight with a bunch of people.
As a side note, Abigail literally trains people in weaponry. So if you do ever want to ask, that's like literally her job. So just keep that in mind.
Guess what Faith is going to
Keep it-
ask
keep
me
it
at
in
some
mind.
point because she knows that.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna phone Abby.
So this is while you're waiting in the hospital waiting room
Okay.
still.
Yeah. Awesome.
So the sound of the hospital is all around you. Code blue, code blue. To reception. We have a code black.
Don't make it Disney World. Sorry, Star Trek. Yeah, phone rings.
No, Mom, I don't want to come home. I'm fine here.
Hello? Judah?
Yeah,
Hey.
are you still at the hospital?
Yeah, probably gonna be another hour or two. It's friggin' jumping here.
Okay, could we meet up at some point when you're feeling better? I know you do stuff with people and weapons on set, and you wouldn't have to do too much, but kind of... I'm looking into some of that stuff.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Yeah, once I'm mobile, I would be happy to help you.
Okay, cool. Hit me up when you think you're good.
For sure.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
And,
Take it easy.
And like, it'll wait for a bit, but like as soon as it seems like you're like kind of quiet about it, you'll be like, and hey Abby,
Yeah?
sorry again about your leg.
Hey, it's my own fault. I'm
Right.
serious. Don't worry about it.
And then he'll just hang up.
Holly would hang up. That kid is too good for his own good.
You'll get a. Abby's gonna call you right back, actually.
Hello?
A muffled voice will say, Tony Danza.
Hello?
Are there still payphones in the city?
Are there?
There's a couple.
Go to where the nearest payphone would have been and check under the trash can.
Oh, boy.
Can you make me an intelligence and streetwise roll?
Hey! Intelligence and streetwise. Oh, please. Oh, please. 1.
You think back to your days growing up in Vancouver, and you think, okay, I'm down in Cole Harbor. This is not the hotel. Down in front of the...
That's all up there.
Oh, really?
There's no book in there.
Really? Alright. Well, my notebook is somewhere there. Okay, it's down... Thank you so much for looking. I appreciate it.
Anything else since I'm up?
There was no notebook at all?
Nope. Just
Alright.
your communications thing.
Alright. You checked all the pouches? Okay.
There's not that much there.
Alright, it might be in the other room then. Sorry, I had one note that I tucked away. You run through the street, down in front of... down where everybody goes to take photos during those fan conventions. That outdoor pavilion across from the Marriott and the Pinnacle by the convention center. And there on the corner you see the outline, the forgotten silhouette of paint. Yes! Thank you so much.
It was over on the printer.
What the hell was it on the printer?
No idea.
Alright. This is how many notes I took in my first day of work that were not related to work. So, as you run over, you can see that there's an old, thick blue trash can with that extra rim around it, and it's brimming over with beer cans and beer bottles and a couple of bottles of Jack Daniels that have just been deposited there. A homeless man reaches out and starts stuffing them into his shopping cart. I'm gonna buy myself a hat.
And what did he say to do? Sorry?
Look underneath the trash can.
Okay, I will... At first, just wait for the homeless man to finish, but kind of pace back and forth and...
What do you want?
Just...
I ain't having any gold. Not in my teeth. I've killed men before, twice your size. I killed them in Korea and I killed them on Mars.
Just let me know when you're done.
I'm never done killing. Are you a lizard? That's what a lizard would say. I'm watching you. And your goat.
My goat.
And what's your defense?
Why you're still there talking to him, I don't know.
5. Well, I wasn't getting that close, but
You're within 20 feet.
sure am now, I guess.
It makes it fun if you are.
Alright, a Jack Daniels bottle explodes against the pillar next to your head.
What the fuck, dude?
I hate goat meat.
And he'll push his cart rather quickly down toward the convention center at a rush.
I hate goats!
Jesus.
You can't argue with crazy.
I will go look under the trash can and just be like,
Goats
this better,
look under the trash can.
this better be worth it.
Underneath the trash can, you will find a brown, wrinkled lunch bag.
Why am I doing this?
And inside, you'll see that there's a big yellow... Well, do you open it, first of all?
Yes.
Sorry, I should always
Yep.
ask that question. Inside
And that's what I'm saying. Why am I even doing this?
you will find a big, yellow banana holder. One of those banana carrying cases. Do you open it?
Yes.
Alright. There is a Nokia flip phone open inside of it. With a number already pre-dialed without send.
I hit send.
You hear a... And then a light voice. Not modulated this time. A woman. Well, you actually managed to find it. You're not shit useless after all. Nice. You drink coffee this time of night?
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You should get some sleep. Click.
I like her.
Do you call back?
I'm.
Call back with I could drink decaf.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call her back.
Joe's morgue. You stab him, we slab him.
How about decaf?
I'm more of a tea girl. Click.
You know what? Alright. Fine.
Look
You
up
call
tea
back?
places nearby.
I'm not gonna call her back. That's... But I will text.
Okay.
Has Mario games taught you nothing? You always try 3 times.
I will text.
Okay.
Well, let me know when you want a tea. And then I'll start heading home.
The phone will vibrate in your pocket, and you'll see one missed call from an unknown number.
What the fuck? I'm gonna... I'll call it back.
So you'll call her back?
No, the missed call.
You can't. It's a
It's
block
just
number.
unknown.
Oh, it's a block number. Sorry, I thought it was like unknown, but still had the
No,
number.
no, sorry.
But yeah, I'll keep it on vibrate and start heading home.
As you reach your front door, there'll be another buzz in your pocket. It's a text. You're bad at women.
That's why I'm single.
And then there'll be a link in your inbox. It's a YouTube link. Do you click it?
Yeah, you know what?
So here's my number. So call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby. It's just some fat dude singing karaoke, but that's what he's saying. So here's my number. So call me maybe.
Fuck.
And all the other
Call her back.
Fonzarelli's pizza parlor and abortion clinic. Your loss is our sauce.
Oh!
I'm tired. I'm just kind of like, what?
You've never heard that one before?
No, that one's new.
There you go. It's a freebie. Like all the work I seem to do for you, Mr. Johnson.
What do you want?
You'll hear a snap on the other side this time. Like a bubble gum bubble popping. Well, I was wondering, you have all that nice footage on your smartphones and your GoPros, and you have that great picture. You know, the one that you were sent the other night, the still. You think it's a vampire, right?
That's what they said.
What did vampires used to be?
What do you mean, what did they used to be?
And if they used to be something,
Oh, people.
What would you do if you were looking for one of those? Think about it, and call me when you have an answer.
Sorry, I want to write this down. I'm tired. What did she say?
She said, what were they?
What were they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, Mike, you're pretty much invisible where you're sitting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just sitting back.
Sorry, I'm trying to hang
And then I
Usually I'm
said people,
leaning
and then
forward.
she said,
So what were they? And what would you do if you were looking for one of those?
looking for a person.
When you have an answer, call me back. I'm a busy girl.
Okay.
I can't do all of your legwork.
Yeah, alright. Thanks.
This message will self-destruct in 5, 4.
Oh, sweet Jesus, it might actually with this chick. I put the phone down. Wait, it's a Nokia. It's gonna be fine. No, wait. Hello?
Hello?
Knowing, with all the crazy shit you've been doing, I wouldn't have been surprised if my phone just blew up in my hands.
Oh. She'll whisper in your ear.
Oh my god.
Who is this?
I love it.
Why don't you go round up the rest of the little rascals and figure out exactly what the fuck you're dealing with? And when you have an answer to the question, maybe you'll actually know a little bit more about what you're hunting. Mr. Hunter. That's what you want to be now, right? Big old Elmer Fudd. A Nimrod. You know Nimrod, right?
The hunter, yeah.
Funny how Bugs Bunny can just ruin everything in one little cartoon. Ask anybody in your generation, or mine. We have no idea. Well, most of them don't. I read and watch a lot of Bugs Bunny.
Hey, I need to get some sleep.
Call me back when you know what's up, Doc.
That's all, folks. And I hang up.
All right.
Nice.
I'll just look down at the phone and just... Oh my god.
As you go inside, you'll see a row of mailboxes along the side, and a post-it note on yours.
Oh yay.
It's from the contact you made on your Strata Council. I have the footage. Check your mailbox.
Oh my god, something good.
Yep, you'll see that a flash drive has been pushed through the slot.
Amazing. Alright, I'm gonna go look at that.
All right. It's a quick video. Just the front lobby. It's empty. A great view of a carpet, an old easy chair, and 2 ferns. A drunken couple stumbles out, opens the door, lets in a second girl and a third girl, and the birthday boy stumbles back up toward the elevator with 3 women in tow. It skips ahead 20 minutes, and you can see 3 women coming down, counting wads of cash. Laughing very, very loudly, in spite of the muted audio track. You can just see the volume. And as they walk toward the front door, make me a wits and composure roll, I think is, or no, you're using this, let's say wits and investigation. And I believe
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
1!
Did you have 9 again on this?
Yes I do.
I got gonna know all your rules for you.
2.
All right. So as you're watching, you can see that as they're walking, one of them is wiping something off of her hands. It looks like it's dark. The footage is almost black and white, barely saturated. But it's a reddish black. And as she's wiping it off of her hands, the three part as a fourth person walks into frame. But you don't make out any details. The other three, if you saw them on the street, you would know not to go home with one of them from a bar. At this range, you know that that one has a mole on her forehead, just next to the hairline of her bright, almost platinum blonde hair that's streaked with purple. Maybe it's blue. The contrast makes it, or from the saturation makes it hard to tell. And you can tell that that one wears too much eyeliner to cover up a extremely plain face. What the hell? But this person, their face is muted, fuzzy, like someone smudged the lens. You're suddenly reminded of an old horror movie that you watched. Well, old for you anyway. The American version of The Ring. And how all of the faces were warped and faded after they had seen the video. You can't tell the person's neither tall nor short, neither pale nor dark-skinned, neither male or female, but also not entirely androgynous. It's more of a shadow on the video than anything, a glitch. It's like the digital video just forgot to record detail and dropped into 144p for one person. And then this person walks between the three of them, who make room for them, continuing their conversation without even a pause. And then the fourth figure's out of frame. The girls leave. "30 minutes later, almost to the second, the figure walks through again. Briskly. Carrying a cloth grocery bag from your favorite grocery store. Full of wires, equipment. You can see that clear as day. In fact, everything around this person, aside from the bag, is normal. They are not. The bag is in perfect clarity and sharpness. And that's what you will see. And let's cut to you. So what are you doing?
Well, I've gone to bed probably at this point.
All right.
It's late.
Mhm.
To recover from all that working out.
So you sleep well. And despite it being early summer, it's rather cold. You find that it's as you're curled up under the blankets somewhere around 3 in the morning, half awake, you'll curl backwards, balling up, a little bit fetal, feeling the warmth behind you of Abel's frame. And you'll scoot back, your body sliding up against in that comfortable spooning. You'll feel his hot breath on the back of your neck. And for a moment in the chill of the night, you'll feel comfortable. You'll feel warm and you'll feel safe for the first time in weeks. Blearily, half awake, you'll turn around to give him a soft peck on the chin or lips or any part of his face that you can really reach. And as your body moves to do it, your mind catches up and you remember Abel going home. And you turn and see a shadow behind you. Pure, dark outline. The only thing you can make out of the gaping mouth behind you is that it's full of hundreds of wriggling worms.
Ooh.
Nope.
I'm guessing I scream myself awake.
Sunlight is beaming into your bedroom when you scream. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. You're scrambling around, swatting your bed. It's empty. It smells of stale sweat and fear. What do you do?
Probably roll out of bed and go sit in the sunlight for a couple minutes.
Can you do me a favor, please?
Yeah.
Can you make me a wits and composure roll? Just at a -1, please.
I love that the theme of this is wits and composure roll.
Ones don't subtract. It's probably paranoia. But as you scoot away and look down at the bed, you can see the pressured outline of a body in the sheets and the foam top.
It was probably just me. I'd rolled over, I'm sure.
Absolutely, but it's deep and the size of a large man. But it could just be you.
It was obviously just me. Just the way I had the pillow, it spread weight around more.
So you go sit in the sun. Do you do anything to start your day? Make breakfast? Get a cup of coffee or tea?
Yeah, no, I would, and then I would make breakfast.
What kind of stuff do you use for that? Do you use like china for that, or do you have just like a big trusty mug?
Probably have like a big trusty mug.
You're pretty wealthy, right? So do you have what? You're probably the type who actually uses like actual silverware, even though you don't have to.
No, that stuff's hard to clean.
Yeah.
It takes forever. Why would I want to spend hours like polishing silverware?
Yeah, and you don't.
I'm
have
a millennial.
That's fair. So you don't have any of that you were given by your grandparents or anything?
Oh no, I probably do. It's in storage.
Oh, okay.
It's in a cupboard.
Okay.
I might use it once in every.
Do you
few
wear any
months.
jewelry at all? I mean, you're a hippie.
Yeah, no, I would wear jewelry.
What's your cross?
Now, I've been planning to get another one for prop usage because I like the hematite one, but it doesn't quite look how she'd wear, I think, on the regular. And I'd probably get a delicate silver one.
Okay, then after having your coffee or tea and waking up a bit, you'll go and wash the sleep out of your eyes. And as you do so, you'll see that there's a smudge of black across the bare skin of your chest. And that cross, the silver is black with tarnish. Like it had been ignored and left in some forgotten, ill-begotten place for decades.
I will take a picture before proceeding to clean it.
Okay.
And trying to avoid a freakout until I get out of here.
Okay.
I'm probably actually. You know what? I'm gonna call Abel.
All right. So, Abel, do you work in the morning or afternoon on a Monday?
Probably 9. Let's go 9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Yeah.
So you're driving the C-bus across to North Van. And so is this... Oh, actually, pardon me. What time of day did you say? I said
Well,
you
you
would...
said I woke up at 6.
6.
So you are trying to sleep.
Well, I did also tell her that I'd go down and clean her store before I went to work. So I'd probably do that at like 7:30.
Okay. So you are getting up and ready to drive to her store. Basically, you're just sitting into the car when your phone rings.
Morning.
I think there was something in my apartment last night.
What do you mean?
My necklace, it's tarnished, and there's a huge black smudge across my chest.
Are you leaving now?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I was gonna want to have a shower, but I ain't doing that alone.
Oh, so you're having a shower with her?
I was
No,
just thinking,
Karen agrees.
hey.
Karen agrees.
Yeah, I'm gonna see, I think, if I can I come over to your place, or...
Yeah, of course.
I need to have a shower, but I can't do that here. Not right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I will get there. I will put together like my gym bag or something.
Okay.
I will rush around grabbing stuff and just GTFO.
Bye.
Woot.
Yeah.
As you open your door, start to move out, the door across the hall will open, and your old lady neighbor. Is everything all right over there? I heard screaming.
Oh, yeah, I had a nightmare, sorry.
Drugs. Slam.
Well, I'd never.
What do you do?
Just close my door and leave, I guess, because, like...
And lock it?
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't lock their door in Vancouver?
That's a good point.
Meth heads?
Trucks.
I mean,
Donald
even,
Trump?
Drugs.
I mean,
Trump
even,
Towers.
I think they would, too, because they don't want anybody else stealing their stuff. And I think they're kind of paranoid, too.
Okay. So you'll head over to Abel's house?
Yes.
Alright, and where do you live again?
North Van.
Alright, so he's actually closer to your shop than you are.
Oh yeah.
You'll make your way across the water on Monday morning, going against the flow of traffic, which has already created a steady trickle of bumper to bumper across the bridge headed south. But headed north, you managed to bypass most of it. Luckily, Abel gets to park in North Van to begin his shift, so he'll be fine. You make your way straight to your place? What are you doing this morning?
Well, I was just getting in my car, but then I probably made some breakfast actually. Then, if she was coming over.
Mm-hmm. So what do you make for her? Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Probably just eggs. Just some eggs. Something easy.
And toast?
Yeah, eggs and toast.
Nice. That's a nice, easy
Yeah.
thing. So you arrive, knock on the door, or ring the bell. Is it a house, apartment?
It's probably... I mean, he's not too poor off, so...
But it's not as nice as our condo.
It's not as nice as the condos. It's probably like an older townhome.
Okay. Alright, so you knock on the door and he'll let you in, and you can smell that some eggs and toast are in the air. And what do you do?
I will go in and find you and just be like, see? Like, and started explaining my nightmare and the feeling that there was an indent in my bed and like explaining it off at the same time. But this is the only thing I can't explain off.
Well, I mean, I guess it's tarnished, but I mean, it's just oxidization, right? Like, you have science. And I mean, she might not have noticed, but what were you guys doing last night? Like a lot of exercise. There was a lot of sweat and moisture on that. It probably would have gotten decently tarnished. Plus, who knows what kind of cleaning chemicals were on those mats. Like, they're from the 60s.
It was just labeled industrial.
Nothing industrial. For industrial.
Safe for children. It's pretty tarnished. No, roll to see whether or not you accidentally gaslight your girlfriend.
What am I? Wits and composure?
Wits and science, actually.
You sound way too happy about this.
It really makes me like question the idea of. So White Wolf put out a book called Vampire by Gaslight, which is supposed to be Victorian age, right?
Yeah.
But it's like Victorian. Vampire the Masquerade is all about gaslighting mortals.
It's very true.
What'd you get? So you're like, it's prop. Like, okay, sure. Like, that's. I mean, you take it as you want to take it, Mike. Unless you'd like to take a dramatic failure.
Not this early in the morning.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It sets the tone for the whole day.
Exactly.
I was about to say, get a dramatic failure, get in an awful fight with your girlfriend.
Yes.
It sounds fantastic.
No, I will save the dramatic failure for later.
All right.
Because I'm hoping that will happen, because that's always fun.
Hello, Christine. I will give you... you already have Shaken.
Yeah. I still have it from that first, night.
Yeah, right?
I've been trying to resolve my guilty, but James is
I just
a dick.
haven't chosen to use it yet. I
That's
haven't really
fun.
gotten into a situation where the fear would, severely hinder
True.
and make it interesting, so...
Okay. Then I will give you Spooked on top of that.
Do you have the spooked card, though? I just want to review it, because I do have that one still.
Sure.
Well...
I
I mean,
did
that
not see that at all.
sounds pretty wild. I mean, as far as your necklace goes, I mean, it could just be from working out so much lately. You know, just body oils and sweat getting on it. I don't know. Either way, it sounds like you had a pretty bad night. Let's have some breakfast. And I will present Faith with a plate of eggs.
All right. So why don't we see? Let's see. So who rolled? 8, 7, 6. Hey, I'm gonna cut to you then.
Okay.
Oh, for the roll earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 as well.
I'm gonna cut to him. Then I'll come back.
Yeah.
Give me some screen time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You're always behind the screen.
No,
James.
Mike's just a screen hog.
William.
He's just
William. Hey, it's Todd. Do you have a second?
So, who's Todd?
Todd is your location scout.
Yes, I definitely have time for a location scout right now.
Okay. I've got some problems. Okay.
All right, lay them on me.
All right. So we were supposed to be filming inside of the Hotel Vancouver today.
Okay.
They've got a fucking union strike. They're picketing.
All right.
Yahtzee's not going to cross the line. Like, that means, like, none of our crew, hell, the actors aren't probably going to cross because they don't want to be seen in that. And that new girl hasn't even shown up. You know, the Asian chick,
I would know exactly who he's talking about, but I don't.
Amy?
Yeah?
What's, what name am I thinking of?
Oh, Eris?
Yeah.
What's her name? Oh, Michiko.
Michiko. The one who's playing.
I know exactly who she's playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah.
All right. So
She
like,
showed up for wardrobe last week, and she hasn't been back since.
all right. I'll reach out to HR and start burning down that line.
Look, so basically, what my problem is, and Todd smiles at you. Todd is an immaculate. Basically, Todd looks like what Jimmy Olsen would look if he was 6'4".
Okay.
Okay, those tight, wiry ginger curls on top of a face that looks like a starry night in the countryside of freckles.
Okay.
Over a button nose and a pair of hipster sunglasses, kind of half dangling down the tip, and a pair of corduroys that are showing about 4 inches of sock.
Okay.
You're pretty sure he's even wearing those sock holder upper thingies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suspenders.
Sock
Okay.
suspenders? Is that what they're called? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, they're just called
No?
suspenders.
I thought
Yeah.
they were sock garters. I've heard that
Or
one too.
that's that
yes.
as well.
Sock
Yeah,
garters.
Either or.
So look, somebody write down Todd so I don't forget him. So his name is his name is Todd Fox.
Todd Fox.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's a double fox.
All right.
No, Todd.
Okay.
So look, I got 2 options for you. I got a cheap option and I got an expensive option. The cheap option is kind of shitty. It's in a rundown hotel down in Surrey, like kind of near White Rock, just where stuff gets a little sketchy. Okay? Doesn't really fit the tone we're going for. The expensive option is about 4 times the budget that we were going to pay on this one, but I can get it at a premium. But you don't want to know you don't want to know.
At 4 times.
No, I can get it for you at about 80%.
So
with a stipulation.
3-ish times. Okay.
No, 80% of our original cost at the Fairmont. With
All right.
with
What's the proviso?
you don't want to know.
How much history do I have with this? Have with Todd?
You've been with him for 2 productions. Todd's. You wouldn't lend him money, but Todd is a.
Especially when I'm essentially lending him money, just not my money.
Todd gets shit done,
Okay.
but he also has a habit of overstepping. He'll make deals that will eventually maybe cost him his job, and it hasn't happened yet. He's always been just on the risky side of right,
Okay.
never on the risky side of wrong, or the wrong side of risky, I guess I should say.
Okay.
So you probably do want to know what he's promised.
Look, what you asked for this scene is you needed a hotel that had a lobby that looked like it had some prestige in it, and some hotel rooms that were large suites, potentially with gold trim. I can get that for you.
Okay. Where? I want to know the location.
Just downtown. It's downtown.
Downtown. Where?
Trump Tower.
Oof. The blowback. The blowback.
Yeah, it can be worked into the script. Look, I've read the script. I know there's a bunch of shit about right-wing, left-wing political shit. Okay? And you could spin this. You could spin this with the
All
script.
right. Okay. Let's get writing on the line and let's go. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Grab some coffee.
So you're fine with the proviso?
What exactly is the proviso?
It's just a quick cameo. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Not him!
What do you mean cameo? Cameo is one of those delicate things we don't touch unless we have to. What are we?
A background thing. Like, okay, so picture this. Interior, hotel, okay, attractive couple talking to the desk clerk.
In the desk.
Then you hear the attractive couple saying a couple of things. The camera moves past them to the main scene. That's it. They're in frame for maybe 5 seconds.
Okay, who is this couple?
Ivanka and Jared.
Ivanka.
She's the one making the deal.
What?
Okay.
How did you even make this bridge?
Look, okay? I don't tell you how to direct. You don't tell me how to locate.
Wait. There's
Do you know how much legwork I did?
Todd, I appreciate your ability to do legwork, but this is stepping on a couple of aspects that we like. I can't make that call.
Okay, cool. Oh, hey, Duncan!
Oh no!
Duncan will make that call.
That's okay. That's okay. Sorry, I'm not gonna say this out loud, but
Okay.
I think there are ways I can but I can Duncan has enough clout that if this gets pawned off, I can at least direct all the blame to him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If his signature's on the line.
Yeah.
Duncan will kind of
Sorry.
wander over on Monday. He looks. Oh God, he's actually walking kind of funny. Like he's walking like he rode a horse all night. Like the kind of wide, hip-led motions of.
This could have been you.
What? I heard my name. Hello.
Before we jump in here, there's something I need to know.
Yes.
How exactly so for our current project, how successful has it been?
It hasn't gone to air yet. It's a Netflix show, so it has to. Or pardon me, it's a Streamo show. Streamo.
All right. So this begs the question: if word of this thing got out, there would be a lot of
Buzz?
yes,
Always, yes.
Always.
And you know what
Okay.
they say about press? It's all bad.
Unless it's good.
Unless it's fake news.
That's okay.
This
Even angry people would make for pickups.
I would also say that, you're using Chinatown here, so you don't have to actually film in China. Chinatown. Anyway.
All right.
Sorry, I just wanted to say China a bunch.
Okay, so let's.
Uh,
Duncan.
There's too much noise on this fucking set.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry. We'll get you something. We'll get you something for your head.
Oh no, that's high pitch. That's actually worse. That's worse.
All right.
All right, what is it? What can I do for you?
Todd here has a suggestion for an alternative set because we can't use the Fairmont.
Ah, Todd, you ginger bastard. You carrot-topped cunt. What do you have for me?
Well,
A solution.
Well, I wanted to get your take on it.
What the fuck ever. Yeah, go on.
Trump Tower and cameo with Ivanka and
Jared.
Is she gonna show her tits off?
I'll turn to Todd.
I
You feel that one.
Are we at the front desk? Maybe? I don't think I can arrange that on my own.
I don't think we can arrange that. I mean, I can talk to them, but...
maybe a push-up bra? Yeah, titties are good.
Well, I'll go see what I can do about negotiating that, alright?
What happened to the Fairmont?
There's something of a strike going on.
Go to the hotel is good in this stupid fucking city. Marriott, Delta, shit. Just go to call the one that's attached to the convention center downtown. The one with the big fuck off lobby with the fucking fuck.
I would know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. So the
that one.
the Pan Pacific.
Pan Pacific.
The fucking.
Todd, you scout that one?
Yeah, the Pan Pacific wants a lot of money, and
How far outside our budget are we talking here?
about 30%.
30% over 30% over budget. I'm going to need an additional draw if you want to go that direction. Otherwise, we're doing Trump Tower, and I'll see what I can do.
When the first negotiation was explained to Duncan, would Todd have butted in its 80%, it's 80% of the budget we put in?
And that's different, yeah, because Trump is 80% under. Oh, it's 80% of original.
80% of original, but it's, it's a potential press fallout. But maybe we can twist that into something useful for us.
Also, yes. Be useful. the restructure your shoot by there's the shots tomorrow. The new actress. I have her working on a side project.
All right. When can I expect her to be available again?
She's doing modeling work.
Modeling work.
Yeah. She was actually pulled back home. She was in
Back home where?
back home for me. In the UK.
Oh, sorry, I was meant out of character.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
He's very hungover.
Okay.
He's so hungover he can read your mind.
Oh. Oh my god.
So he's from England.
Oh, okay.
Like back home. She's up in Scotland right now.
Oh. Well, I'll see what I can do about rearranging her components. Extra color balancing because that's all going to
I
be.
think it was Scotland, or was that last month? And don't talk about color balance. We don't talk about them like that these days.
You are a special gem.
What? Fucking loud. Well,
You've got the purse strings. You pick the direction.
look, I'll support whatever you do. Just don't blow up the fucking production.
All right then.
Besides that,
Get that in writing.
look, do what you think will save us money. Money.
All right.
It's primary.
All right.
Good.
I'll get it done.
Good. And maybe next time you'll say, "Hey, Duncan." Or how do you sound? "Hey, Duncan. Weren't you supposed to be in Nepal today?" "No, my fucking plane got cancelled. And then I'm stranded in this fucking maple leaf monstrosity." Fucking Vancouver Canucks. Fuck. And you just storm off.
I almost wore my jersey today.
But the question is, did Abby?
All
That's
right.
what I was thinking. Was it?
All right, so it's just you and Todd standing there. Look, you pull the trigger on whatever you want, buddy, but like, I can make this happen, and it could be something really memorable. Think about this. You get the daughter and son-in-law of a sitting president. Now, forget your politics. That's kind of fucking cool, and I think we're looking on the same...
Yeah, it's saving money. I'd say let's go do that.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, let's go. But I'm gonna need to be in on the talks for this kind of thing. Because I like.
You trying to see her stuff?
No, of course I don't want to see her stuff.
You don't want to?
Okay, what I'm gonna do is negotiate wardrobe. Okay.
More of a Jared guy? I'm just fucking with you, man. Okay, fine. You can go. So look, I've been making all of the arrangements through one of their guys, like the manager of the hotel.
Okay.
It's been bounced back and forth, but you can absolutely come.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I gotta make a phone call, but yeah, let's get a car.
Okay.
All right, do you drive?
Yes, I do.
Cool. I've been taking my motorcycle.
All right, let's go.
No, I mean, we should take your car.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Oh, good.
As in,
Can you make me just roll me one dice, James?
oh god,
Just want to see.
one.
You have seen this motorcycle.
Okay.
It is a scooter. It's a hipster Vespa.
Okay.
So you definitely cannot fit on that as well.
Okay. That's fine. We'll just take one of the. Yeah, we'll just take my car. It's fine.
All right, that sounds good. And what I'd like you to do is we're going to cut ahead because I have no desire to play Jared or Ivanka Trump
Yep, fair enough.
on camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your presence
Okay, now.
or manipulation.
Okay, yeah, but I also have a bunch of stuff that helps with this.
Yes.
Because I've got pusher and sympathetic and good time management, professional training,
what's your
persuasion,
professional training in?
socialize. Sorry?
What's your professional training in?
Film. Like,
No. But what skills?
oh,
Is politics one of them?
what skills? I've got it in
Or persuasion?
persuasion. I've got stalling, undermine position, socialize, integrating, and politics negotiate, I think.
Let's make this a politics roll.
Okay.
So, presence or manipulation, depending on your tactic.
Manipulation.
All right, so Todd's going to help you out using his intelligence. No, his presence plus his academic finance.
Okay.
And his specialty bonus.
Now, I don't recall exactly what Pusher and Sympathetic do.
Pusher, look up Pusher real quick. It's also in the God Machine Chronicle. And Sympathetic as well. Let's look those up real quick. Okay, so, James, when you're making your roll...
Yep.
You're gonna... Oh no, I like that die. It's part of my set. Well, I'll get it later. You are going to add 4 dice to your roll.
Nice.
And this is going to be a contested
Is it okay if I roll these?
Is it not?
Pusher, when you use soft leverage, improve your impression as if you'd also satisfied the mark's vice.
That sounds good. So that means you're
What
going
was
to...
the other one?
Sympathetic.
Sympathetic.
It's also a social merit. I think we're being booed in the chat for doing this.
When you engage in social maneuvering, you can accept a condition such as leveraged or swooning to immediately open 2 doors.
Okay, so you can choose leveraged or swooning.
To the stat cave?
Da-da-da-da-da. So here's the deal, James.
Okay.
So the way this works is leveraged. If you choose that, you have been blackmailed, tricked, convinced, or otherwise leveraged into doing what another character wants. I haven't decided which character this is yet.
Okay.
So anytime the specific character requests something of you, you may resolve this condition if your character does not or does as requested without rolling to resist.
Okay.
Basically, you owe a favor to someone.
Okay.
Resolution: your character may either resolve this condition by complying with the request, or apply the leverage condition to the specified character. So basically, you get counter leverage.
Okay.
Is how you get out of that. Swooning: you are attracted to someone and are vulnerable where they are concerned. The character may have multiple instances of this condition and suffer a -2 to any roll that would adversely affect the specified character. So you've got a couple of way to change the entire scope of the Chronicle on a one choice right here.
Yeah, seriously.
You can get a crush on Ivanka Trump. Or Jared. I'm not
Or
going
Jared.
to...
Or Todd.
Or Todd.
Or some other agent in this whole thing.
Actually, yes. I will not choose... I'm not going to tell you who these cards will apply to.
Ooh.
So would you rather have something that's a little more like swooning? Or would you rather have something that's leveraged?
I'm almost tempted to say both.
You can only accept one.
Ooh.
Go for leverage.
Yeah.
Go for swooning.
Go for swooning.
Oh.
How often does someone do swooning? Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's do swooning.
All right.
Especially since we have our dynamic. Well,
Yes,
let's
yes.
see who the counterpoint to Chad is.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Trump
the anti-Chad.
Chad the Barbie.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So
And I think, can I spend a willpower to make this happen?
one. Yes.
Because this sounds like it's important. This feels like it's important.
Okay. So this is going to be. So I'm going to ignore doors basically.
Okay.
This is going to be a contested dice roll.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is we're just going to speed this up for the purposes of this. It'll normally be like a social battle.
Yeah.
But that is not as much fun.
Yeah. Let's
So
let's get
why
this
don't we go ahead? So you can make that roll. You can spend a willpower on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a counter roll using my dice pool.
Okay.
Hold on. I was just going to suggest, because he automatically opens 2 doors for accepting the condition, would that just be a penalty to your dice roll?
No, it would be bonuses to his successes.
Nice.
So basically, it counts as using a weapon.
Oh, cool.
So he does.
I'm a social weapon.
William, I never knew you were
It's
so
like
good
when
with
you
your
shoot
tongue.
someone, you automatically
Yeah.
apply the damage.
Yeah.
So it's the same idea.
Okay. Cool.
Do you think we
So I
can get
believe
back
a vice
together?
gives you +2 or +3.
I'm conniving.
No. You use their vice.
Oh.
So you basically are fulfilling whatever this person's vice is.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I got one more dice on top of these.
Cool. Alright, so enjoy. You must succeed against my massive number of successes.
I can't see some of these. So that's 4.
Those ones are painted, so if you see the number, it's
Yeah.
a success.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any 9s?
Yes.
You have 9 again with your level of professional training.
Probably. I've got a professional training level 4.
Then yes, you re-roll all of those 9s.
So give me just no extra things there.
No extra?
No, I got I
And
didn't.
did you roll your extra dice?
Yes, you did.
Did I?
You did. You
Yeah,
had
you
the red
did.
You
one.
added the +4 from
Yeah,
Todd?
you handed me one. Yeah, sorry.
You added the +4 from Todd.
No, you did not.
No, I don't think I did.
Aha!
Oh.
Those ones are hard to see. Sorry.
That's an extra 1 more on top of that.
So it's 5,
5 successes.
5 successes, and...
which is exceptional.
well, it's a contested roll.
Damn.
But what I will do is I'll pass that along because with your merit, basically you're doing that 2 extra points, so I'll consider it an exceptional success.
Cool. Thank you.
So just one moment while I consult my notes. The valet who takes you up to enjoy the huge boardroom on the business floor of Trump Tower. You sit at a long, long table with imposing, large, leaning chairs, the kind that you imagine a cartoon would have vultures perched atop them. The table is dark mahogany, inlaid with strips of gold. Actual or fake? It's hard to tell. This place is so accented.
I can see Todd and I standing there and be like, you think that's real? He's a location guy. He should probably know.
He's gonna scratch it. I think it's at least gold leaf.
Nice.
Fuck, man. I don't think I'm dressed for this. I don't think you're dressed for this.
Todd, at this point, we're running off of sheer audacity.
The valet will lean down wearing his Trump insignia outfit. Can I get either of you gentlemen anything to drink? A beverage, coffee, tea, alcohol?
Coffee sounds absolutely lovely. I'll have one of those.
Yes, sir. And what type of coffee would you like? We have drip, we have espresso,
I know.
Americano.
You know what? I'm going to pull out whatever the fancy ass coffee that Duncan likes to order every once in a while.
Ah, yes. A cortado.
What is that?
It's basically like a small macchiato.
Okay.
It's a slight modification.
Yeah. So I'll whip that one out.
I'll have a glass of rosé.
Of course he will.
Oh, Todd.
Absolutely, sir. 1 glass of rosé and a cortado for the other sir. Just one moment, please. The valet will go, and a moment later he'll bring you back your drinks. Your cortado frothing over the top, perfectly made in that tiny saucer cup. And a glass of rosé chilled to perfection in front of Todd. Thank you. This came from a can.
Cheers.
It's still good.
Have our drinks.
And then a moment later, the doors will burst open. And let's be honest, a rather attractive blonde woman in her 30s, followed by a rather good-looking man in his 30s, will both enter and will be doing this. We really have to take away his Twitter account.
Oh yeah. William's gonna just we'll just smirk and wait for them to be ready.
No, we should have given control of it to Baron.
Everyone forgets about him.
Right. Baron von Trump.
All right, and then behind them, another person will enter. This is on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Where do you think William, because I'm not going to put you in this situation,
Okay.
where do you think William would place Ivanka Trump on the hotness index? 7?
Yeah, I think 7 sounds pretty reasonable. Yeah.
Cool. A 10 walks through the door behind her.
So like William will literally just blink. Fortunately, he's got like sunglasses on most of the time.
5'11".
Okay.
With a slender body that's poured into the professional working outfit. Legs that are as as tall as that crate that you were jumping over last night. And modest, but yes. A wonderful female form walks in, looking a moment like some of the statues of Artemis that you've seen. That athletic beauty.
I do appreciate art history.
And she's in her late 20s. Her makeup is done in a very... I mean, how would someone do their makeup? You know makeup better than I, Krista. So
Probably neutrals.
very neutrals. She has dark hair. It's almost black. That very, very dark brown that cascades down her shoulder and waves and curls like a waterfall of chocolate. And as she sits down, her skin is this deep, deep color of not bronze, but that perfect tan that you see on Instagram models.
Okay.
You know that.
So warm neutrals.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to say cashew, but I know that's wrong. But you know, like that perfect skin tone that everybody tries to tan themselves to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll sit down and look across the table at you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name's Whitney Garland. I will be speaking for Mr. and Mrs.
Well, excellent.
Yes, I know, but she is not going to say that because it is obviously Mr. and Mrs. Trump.
Yeah. William Berber, Assistant Director.
It's wonderful to meet you, and you are Todd Fox.
This is Todd, one of our location experts.
Sorry, went down the wrong pipe.
Whack, crack, 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 crack. Rosé came off a little sharp on your palate there.
It's gamey. That's wonderful. Dennis, I'll just have a water, please, and vodka soda for Jared, and a mimosa. She'll stop texting for a minute and keep going back to it. Great. So, Mr. Berber.
Yes.
William? Can I call you William?
Please.
Please call me Whitney.
Nice to meet you. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Whitney.
So, I hear that you would like the use of this property.
That's what we're hoping.
Well, we're happy to let you have it. The Trump family has a long history of appearing in various movies for discounted or free rates on use of property.
I recall Home Alone and a good number of other ones.
It's true. That cameo is quite famous.
Yes, most definitely.
Do you like Home Alone?
It was a good movie. Yeah.
You know, I've heard that Macaulay Culkin is actually up for the role of the next Joker. Have you heard anything about that? You're in the industry.
Have I heard anything about that?
I don't know. Make me an intelligence and socialize roll at 9 again.
9 again? Okay. So, and that was, sorry, one more time. What was the roll?
Intelligence and socialize?
Intelligence and socialize?
Things that you've overheard at parties. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Can I get a specialty for
laughter.
integrating?
Yeah.
Because I melt into groups.
And you have 9. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got... that's 3 successes.
There's a rumor going around, a very strong one, that says since Robert Pattinson has been cast as Batman in the new film, that Macaulay Culkin may be the new generation's Joker.
Okay.
This is an actual real-life rumor for those of you.
Uh-huh.
And
whoa.
I 100% support it.
Me
Can you
too.
picture the Joker going, ah!
Well, have you seen Macaulay Culkin lately? He fits it.
Yeah, with this sort of like bone structure.
Keep the
facial
change, you
structure.
filthy bat. Oh, he'd be a better Two-Face now that I think about it. But hey, have you heard anything about that?
Oh, he's certainly one of the leading contenders.
So you have some ins on that project too.
Once you're in the business, you tend to make a lot of connections all over the place. It could be quite useful.
I've always wanted to get into film.
Well, certain arrangements could certainly be made. What kind of role were you thinking of?
She'll glance at her two clients. Well, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk about that later. For now, we should probably focus on exactly what's going to happen here. Now, my clients were hoping that a brief cameo. I believe that Miss Trump's father was in the film for 10, 15 seconds, if we're speaking of Home Alone 2. Surely you can spare 7.
So this is me just considering. So
It's pretty reasonable,
that's
to be
yeah.
honest.
I think that could be quite manageable. We've already been kind of scouting some. Now, would they want a speaking role? Would they want a speaking role as part of this?
Oh,
cameo?
absolutely. It doesn't have to be crucial or integral to the plot, but
I think we can integrate something into something into our script.
absolutely. Of course, we would want to see it first to make sure that it upheld the regal branding that, of course, the president's family deserves.
Yes, of course. I'm sure we can make that happen.
Absolutely.
So, I think that's all fairly standard. We'll of course send over some script write-ups for what we were thinking for initial perusal for lines.
You're supposed to be filming today.
Oh, sorry.
You were supposed to be filming today at the other site.
That was our intention. Would the site be available at that rate?
She's not wearing glasses. I don't know what I'm doing.
She is now.
She is wearing glasses then on top of her pouty lips, and she'll slide them back up her nose. If you can get your writers to put pen to paper, as soon as it's sent over to us and approved, we can be filming in 20 minutes.
Then let's talk about the other crucial component of this whole thing. We got to settle on pricing.
Mm-hmm. And if I'm not mistaken, Todd was saying here that it would have been a steal across town at $30,000.
I have no idea about rates for this kind of stuff.
I have no idea. I just pulled it out of my ass. That's $30,000 for day use and publicity.
Sure. I'm not that high up.
We'll say $60,000 then. Would have been what it was.
Sure.
Okay, so it would have been
Would have
$60,000.
been about 60,000 plus publicity. If anybody wants to correct me online, that's fine. I've
Please,
never done
we're
location
in
scouting. I'm a writer. I just pick locations. They put people there.
In the world of darkness, this is how much it costs.
Yeah.
So she'll name a number that seems pretty reasonable.
Okay.
Is what they would have been. As far as I understand, it was this.
Was it actually that?
Yeah, pretty close. It's a little bit more. Her quote's a little high, but Todd's good at his job.
Okay. That's essentially what we were looking at. Obviously, of course, especially for these kind of projects, we want to limit our costs.
Well, absolutely. You have a lot of show to film for Streamo.
So, what would you be willing to put forward a price to start off with?
Did that cost include the interiors? I hear that there were some hotel rooms.
Yes, it did include interiors. So actually, I'll since Will would know exactly what all these shots required.
So you'll banter back and forth for
Yeah.
a moment. Did it have this?
Yes, we had to.
Okay, and did it have this?
But only to a limited extent. No.
See, and did it have the opportunity for reshoots and for pickup footage?
Was that it?
That was it. No.
No. No, it did. No, it did not.
Figures a low class property like that.
which is why I was so excited to make a connection on a higher level.
Which is why it would be included, of course.
And my staff and I would greatly appreciate that.
The film, the shots would need to be filmed within the next 72 hours to keep with the couple schedule.
Of course, and we'd want to move up the time, like keep the timetable as quick as possible. So I'm definitely very open to. If we get all the agreements done, I'll be on the phone with my writer block before we leave the building.
Mm. Of course, it would be quite a shame. You'd have to probably spend most of the day wrangling your insurance providers, having them switch venues, write up the new contracts. It'd be way simpler if Trump Tower would just cover the insurance.
Yes, that would make quite a difference.
Good. So if we're in agreement.
I think we are.
Good. Well, and she'll stand up, sliding slowly, basically bending and lifting like a snake. And she'll walk across the table with 4 quick movements on her modest heels, which you can see are heeled boots of delicate calfskin. She'll extend a perfectly manicured hand to you.
And he'll happily shake it.
Shake on it like gentlemen. It's wonderful doing business with you, Mr. Berber.
It's very wonderful doing business with you. In addition, now that the main aspects of things are complete, and I'll basically pass her one of my cards, because I do have them, we remember from the previous game. Perhaps we can talk further about your own interests.
Absolutely.
At your at your soonest opportunity.
Well, I'll tell you what. She'll reach into her into one of the pockets of her jacket and will slide out a card. You can always look me up here. It's got a gold stamp on the back, foiled. This will be a guest pass to get in. Come and see me anytime. Call first to make sure I'm here. And it's a very ornate, embroidered pair of H's, almost set next to each other like a gate inside of a circle.
Okay.
And what was the name of that place that Duncan was going to take you?
Oh! Well, it was. I know what that was. It was the. It's on one of my cards.
It should be.
Yeah, the Holly Burton Club.
Okay, so
Sure.
So then it is not that, my mistake. You will see that it is something called Heartwood House.
Hardwood House.
Heartwood,
Okay.
like a deer.
Hart. Okay.
Yeah.
So Heartwood House. Okay. And what was her full name again?
It was Whitney Garland. And you may do me a favor, actually, and that is, I'd like you to make me an intelligence plus politics roll to see if
yes.
that name sounds familiar.
Politics. Negotiate specialty?
No, this would be Who's Who.
I didn't think so, but I figured I would ask.
But I believe you have 9 again because this is a tag skill.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Dork, we'll be with you shortly.
Oh no, it's all good. It's totally fine.
4 successes.
As you accept the card, you've heard of Heartwood House?
Okay.
Well, you've heard that there's something called Heartwood House. The elites of the elites. The Trumps maybe.
Oh.
I'm batting way outside my pay grade.
But the Lees?
But sorry?
The Lees?
The Lees?
Like the Chinese name Lee.
Oh, okay.
The Lees. The Garlands. Some of the royal houses of Vancouver. Of North America, of the world, would go to places like this. And as you shake her hand, you think, Garland. Thaddeus Garland.
Who is Thaddeus Garland?
Thaddeus Garland is one of Vancouver's elite. Old money. Old money that has managed to position an entire legacy of fortune on the backs of the 99%. It's a family tradition.
Oh.
A large stakeholder in a number of gold digging operations like Gold Corp, as well as significant owner in various ferry companies, as well as land development, and most importantly, a history of coal mining. The Garlands were competitors against the I'm blanking. The guy, Craig Derrick Castle. Dunsmuir.
Dunsmuir, okay.
Yeah. So they were competitors against the Dunsmuirs back in the day.
Oh, interesting.
This is powerful money. I'm not going to say Rothschild rich, but rich.
Okay.
Do it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody owns everything.
Excellent. Well,
I look forward to meeting with you again soon.
I look forward to it too.
I believe we can go now. And without even looking at you, the two of them will stand up. And we'll exit the room. And for a moment there, you have the sense of Americans. I'm allowed to say it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yes, Mary.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Question.
Answer.
In all that, did you ever actually talk what price they were going to give you?
They
we vagified it, but yeah, there would have been.
It was 80% of whatever the fair amount.
Yeah. So a pretty decent amount, and yeah, I will good time management this thing and basically start like hammering this thing out like right now.
All right. So back to you, and then to you. So sorry that this is taking a while.
Apologies.
Several hours pass, and you find yourself aboard the sea bus, driving back and forth. It's a long shift, 9 to 5. Or hell, is it an 8-hour shift? I guess it's union, so it would be.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, around 4 o'clock, when all the commuters are starting to pass on, you'll hear a ruckus outside of your door. I'm assuming that the way a sea bus works is that you're probably up.
Yeah, it's up and...
So down at the bottom of the stairwell that leads up, you can hear quite a commotion. It sounds like meat on meat and screaming. And then you hear it, a woman's scream. What do you do?
Probably have security.
Yeah, there'll be cameras.
Okay.
So I'll pull that up to see what's happening.
You see a couple, you see 3 young men, dressed messily, one of them in a jean jacket, wearing a Canadian tuxedo, ripped pants and a jean jacket, another wearing an oversized t-shirt, and the third wearing, what would the third one be wearing?
A hoodie.
A hoodie, with a flannel vest underneath it, I guess kind of around it. A woman is screaming. The man with the hoodie and the vest is slamming her repeatedly against the door. He's got her by the shoulders. Her head rocks back against the door again and again.
Jesus!
And again. One of them reaches up and curls a finger around the corner of the neck of her t-shirt. And starts to pull. What do you do?
And we're in the middle of the crossing?
You're in the middle of the crossing.
Oh God.
Do what any good Catholic man would do and ignore it. Sorry.
Came
Shots
back in.
fired.
Did you crash your ship?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. We
No.
might.
He's
Shut
he's
her down.
witnessing an
Go.
assault on the ferry right outside of his door.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why the hell they do that on a sea bus. They're fucking trapped.
They are super trapped.
You wouldn't be the only one operating the vehicle, right?
No, there'd be other people
But the
as
cops
well,
are-
but the cop's not there.
They need to respect your authority, Michael.
So, Mike, no, I want to know what would Abel do?
So he'd get on the radio and get the police at the terminal. Right away.
Okay.
And then, God, there's no security to really call because there's barely ever.
Yeah, there might be a transit cop
Yeah,
somewhere on this
maybe. Oh God. Especially because he's in a busy waterway with lots of boats going
boat.
like
Well, I'm
this.
assuming that you probably have two people driving. But you probably have someone there as well, because what if you had a heart attack?
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
So I'm going to radio into the police, and then I'm going to tell my
Hey, what's going on over there, eh?
you need to take control. I need to take care of a situation.
Yeah, be sure to flush twice, eh?
Yes. And
Oh, Greg.
thanks, Greg. I'll be back.
Okay.
And out he will go.
All right. So, Mike, what I would like you to do is there's another against your door. Do you code and open?
Yeah.
The door swings open, and you manage to do it at a moment when the woman's back isn't pressed against it. And you manage to wedge it open enough that you can step out, if you choose. What do you do?
I'm going to step out.
And what do you do? There are three men around you, one of them grabbing the corner of this woman's... She's wearing a t-shirt, one of the ones, the 80s cut with the wide neck that exposes part of the shoulder. Now it's almost hanging down under one of her breasts. She's wearing a bra, but it's still... She's weeping.
Did they... God, yeah. Did they take any notice of the fact that I just stepped out?
Yes, they did. You're basically like, so you just stepped out, Thug 1, Thug 2, Thug 3, girl. This is how close you are.
Okay.
What do you do?
You need to stop immediately.
Okay, why don't you make me a presence plus intimidation roll? Or persuasion.
Presence plus intimidation?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have either?
I don't have intimidation or Oh, but I have one persuasion.
There you go.
Hooray!
Would you like to spend willpower? Would you like to spend willpower?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
spend.
spend
Yeah.
willpower.
Is it persuasion or presence that you were counting? Because presence is your attribute.
Yeah. There was presence, and then one dot in persuasion.
Okay, so you're going to be rolling 6 dice. Go ahead and roll.
There you go.
2.
2 successes? All right. The one that's to your right. Hey man, we're just fooling around. We're just having some fun.
Sit down now.
And can you roll me 1 dice, Mike? And you can... Holy shit. Cool. Give me 1 sec, please.
Oh boy. Those sound like initiative
Yeah,
marks.
sure do.
Can you add your initiative mod to that die?
Oh, dang.
And what do you got?
14.
I think this is the right song. Cool. So I have 17 plus my initiative, number 1. I exploded 10s on both of them.
Oh god, I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me.
Think of it as
What's your defense?
combat training.
Exactly.
Defense is 3.
Cool. Holy shit.
I'm gonna get killed by thugs on the ferry.
The one to your right? You talk too much, motherfucker, he says as he lurches into you, pivoting a hip up and driving his knee into your stomach. You're gonna pivot
Ow.
back, you're gonna slam back against the wall, the air being knocked out of you, and you're gonna take 3 points of bashing damage.
First hit. Yeah, just keep it.
Oh, the bashing damage from the other night would have healed, right?
Yes, bashing
Okay.
damage is healed.
So I will just add one more tick to where that was.
Alright, the one in front of you that's holding the girl on the shoulder is going to take his round and shove the girl onto the other man, the one who backed off. So, the guy that kicked you is Jean Jacket. Hoodie hurls the girl into
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. So I'm just gonna put Jean Jacket.
Okay, so Jean Jacket just kicked me. Just kneed me.
Yeah, and then Hoodie spent his action throwing the girl away. So the guy who was moving to sit down, who grabs her and is like looking very worried. He's a younger guy. The guy that kicked you is probably a white guy pushing 40. Or mid-30s, but that haggard look. With thick face, kind of like a Liev Schreiber kind of shaped face, you know? Kind of looks like his head's a turnip.
Okay.
The guy in the hoodie in front of you is kind of has a splash of native in him, but very dusty. He's wearing a pair of sunglasses folded up into the collar of his jacket, and looks like he's maybe 22. Young guy, but the kind of guy that you imagine probably has a knife on him somewhere. The guy that's sitting down there is t-shirt is kind of a light-skinned black teen with his head bicked down to just except for like a stripe down the middle into kind of a very very shitty faux hawk and a razor thin
Dirty
The
stash.
chin strap.
The chin strap.
the chin strap that looks like he has a piece of spaghetti stuck to his chin.
Ugh, greasy.
So with that, it's your round. What do you do?
Oh my god.
So the what's his face? Falcon. Must like weird.
Yeah, that's really badly shaped. We'll talk about that later.
I'm gonna punch Jean Jacket.
Okay. So go ahead, and what you can do is you can make me a strength plus brawl roll.
Hey.
With a willpower.
Willpower, that sounds
Yeah.
good. And so the unfortunate thing is I'll have to ask you to subtract 3 points for his defense. Yeah, is this a chance dice?
It is not a chance dice.
Okay. Oh, wait! Well, that counted as success. You may choose to forego your defense and do an all-out attack. So your defense will not reset this round, but you'll add +2 dice to your attack. You can do this at any time in any World of Darkness game.
I will do that.
Then roll 2 more dice and add it to the 10 you just rolled.
Okay, so
Roll extra 3.
Yeah.
Roll 3 total.
Seriously?
Okay, well,
Bruh.
re-roll that 10.
You already did.
I already did. That was one
That was
of the
one
three.
of the dice.
Oh, did you roll 3 more?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's
So,
one.
so you are going to crank him in the side of the face, and he's going to stumble back a bit. Ooh, he's got some fight in him.
Shit.
And
You're gonna get fucked up.
Yo.
I'm gonna get killed by not by vampires, but by thugs on the ferry.
Arguably more dangerous.
Or just significantly.
he's going to like as you swing into him and crank him in the side of the jaw, he's gonna spit just a tiny dribble of blood down on the ground, and kind of do a couple of those like flinchy gestures at you, drawing your eye. If you had any combat training, you'd realize probably what was happening as the other man comes up around the corner as you're drawn to the flashy hand motions.
I haven't had combat training yet.
This sounds like tactics.
This sounds like tactics.
As Hoodie comes toward you, and you hear a sound that freezes your blood in your veins. The sound of metal dragging on leather. And out of the corner of your eye, you'll see the last sight you expect to see. A 5-inch work knife, shining in the fairy lights. It arcs up into the light, and in slow motion you see where it goes to plunge for your throat. It surges forward. And then a hand catches just underneath the elbow, the blade stopping barely an inch from your throat. And the man is pivoted around, and you'll hear a stern, cobwebby voice. Hey, punk, pick on someone your own size if you don't mind. A woman who looks very much like Professor McGonagall stands behind him.
Yes.
All black. The dress, except for the white around the edges of the habit. And it's your round. What do you do?
Oh God!
He has no defense this round. He is a little too shocked from the nun that just grabbed his elbow.
I want to disarm him.
Okay. So you can try to just disarm him. What that will be is it's going to be a contested strength and brawl roll. You can also use dexterity and brawl to try to just like twist it out of my hand. Your call. You can all out attack and spend a willpower.
Or if he's really stunned, boot him in the balls.
Or you can boot him in the balls.
I'm gonna boot him in the balls.
Okay. That sounds like a great idea. Why don't you go ahead and give me a -1 from your pool for the called. You know what? It's really easy the way he's twisted. Go ahead and do it. So give me strength plus brawl,
Sorry.
and then would you like to add a willpower and all out attack?
I will all out attack it.
Cool.
So that gives
So
2.
this is going to do an additional 2 points of damage if it hits.
What happens if you run out of willpower in this game?
You get kind of mopey.
You get kind of mopey. Okay, I
What's
can
your
do.
vice?
Adamant.
I'll give you this one for free.
I haven't run out yet.
You stood your ground, so I'm going to give you a point. Your vice is adamant,
Yeah,
so you don't back down from things even when it could hurt other people.
yeah.
Okay, I'll give you this point for free.
So
What is that?
You
You
don't,
get the
you don't
3 dice
spend the
of
willpower. You
spending.
spend it,
Oh,
and then
oh.
you spend it, and then he just gives it to your back.
I'll give it right back because
Yeah.
you basically like fulfilled your vice and almost got your ass killed for standing your ground and for being stubborn.
All right. Two.
+2 at the
Plus
end.
2.
Successes.
All right. So, what kind of shoes do you wear?
I'm a union worker. Steel toes.
Fantastic, and you managed to. There's a hollow point at the bottom of the pelvis.
Oh!
It's designed so that if a fetus matures into a woman, it has room for a baby to pass. In a man, it's not very large. About large enough for a steel-toed boot.
Ouch.
The front of your boot, actually you'll do 1 more point of damage with steel toes. The front of your boot will wedge into that hollow, nestled between his legs. And for a second, you feel. Have you ever bitten into a sausage and felt the skin resist your teeth for just a moment? Before bursting?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Chris
get
is out.
You feel the pressure as one of his testicles erupts on his He will scream and drop to his knees, his eyes rolling back in his head as he goes into shock.
told you I had food poisoning last night. Why are you trying to make me throw up?
This is Hunter, and this is what I do.
Yep. I'd say that's.
Let's not have Krista throw up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can tell me your food poisoning.
Oh, I mentioned it earlier.
Okay.
You're out of the room.
Yeah, I mentioned it in passing. Okay. So that happened.
He drops the knife on the floor.
I'll start throwing up.
The man, or the other man, jarts his eyes around, pulls up his fists, and I gotta roll an initiative real quick. Cool. That means it's my turn. As he goes to, looks at you, and Jean Jacket raises his hand to come down and crank you across the side of the head with a downward punch. And
Oh god, is this the nun?
yeah. Well, that. Ooh, hold on. As he raises his arm up, you'll see the nun takes just one quick step to the right. And then her leg goes up. The dress billows for a second, the habit billows up, and then you'll hear the sound like chicken bone snapping as her foot comes down on his ankle. She doesn't wear steel toes, but
She knows where to hit.
yeah. He screams as his leg buckles at an angle I won't describe.
Yep. Fair enough. Who knows what she did before she was done?
That's true. And it's your round. He falls forward on one knee, screaming and trying to put all of the weight off of the side of his leg. This one?
Yeah, I was looking at that.
I want to restrain him, basically.
Okay, you can make me just strength and brawl roll at a +2. Because he is a very, he's very in a bad place right now.
You know what? I'm gonna do one more willpower because I think the mopey would be working for this after this day.
Alright.
Oh wait, no! I still have one because I didn't spend the last one.
Yeah!
I mean, you can be mopey regardless.
That is true.
But...
That's 5. That was 5 successes.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so you are going to, like,
I'm so happy.
you remember watching when you were a child, you and your brother would watch these WWE rep programs at night, and there's that one move that they always do, that you always see, and you just do what's instinctive, that memory. You rush up behind him, wrapping one arm in a thick triangle around his neck, bracing another one, and that hold, that lock that you've seen so many people not get out of. You squeeze, and you feel a hand slap at your face, start pulling your hair, and you instinctively will squeeze around his throat. He thrashes the wrong leg and screams against the crook of your elbow, your grip muffling the sound. And then he goes limp. Ease up, son. I think you've got him.
I'll let go.
Count to 3 and let him be. Count to 10, send him to heaven.
Thank you for your help.
In the distance, you can hear the rapid footfalls of transit cop, who was down on one of the outside areas or lower decks or whatever the hell these things have. I've never ridden on one.
Just on the other side.
There is one tiny room about this size. That's it. But yeah, so.
Oh no, they're sizable things.
The
So you're
singles?
just on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
They-
it's one
they-
long room though. Isn't
They
it?
fit like 400 people.
So a traffic cop is running this way. Nice Catholic boy you are.
Oh god, yeah, his cross is probably dangling down, just like. Woot, 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 woot.
What a good Samaritan. I suppose not. A good Catholic boy, she'll say. I've seen you.
I'm from. I go to.
I know. Don't tell anyone, but I'm Catholic too.
He'll just and just kind of like fall over on his side a little bit, you know, because he was kind of like braced up on his arm. But at that point, he'll just kind of like start laughing and just like fall over on his side.
And then, so I think we're gonna cut away from your scene here because I think that's a really good place that the camera would end. Did you catch that, Amy?
I didn't catch that last part.
So he leans against the wall and she's like, "Oh, what a good Samaritan you are," or "I suppose a good Catholic boy, not a Samaritan at all." And he's like, "Yeah, I go to." She's like, "Me too. Don't tell anyone. I'm Catholic too." She's a nun. And he just died laughing.
Yeah.
One might say she's back in the habit.
Yeah. Old habits die hard.
I love that movie now.
The Sister Act Die Hard,
Sister Act Die Hard.
where Bruce Willis has to go undercover as a nun.
Has to team up with
Whoopi Goldberg?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll
And
work.
she has to learn how to do the fighty stuff that he does.
Exactly.
She
He has to learn how to
She
sing.
has to learn to whoopee ass.
You have a whoopee training montage
Yeah.
in the nun habit.
That's true. That would happen.
But that was a good scene. I like that,
was
scene.
awesome.
I nearly got killed by thugs on a
You really
boat.
did.
On a
yeah.
boat.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell Face? Do you call her because you just had a traumatic experience?
We'll discuss that when Krista's done her scene.
That's true. So I'm gonna cut to. So you'll make it home after a long night, and as you get in, you'll hear from the couch. "Hey, Abby, is that you?
Yeah, babe.
How are you doing?"
Ripped my stitches. Needed to get some new ones. No biggie.
"Oh, are you hurt?
Yes, I am, but I'm okay.
Because if you want them, Hill.
Oh.
I found these in the drawer."
How many did you take?
Yup.
I'll walk over, I'll take the bottle away. Guess I gotta lock that drawer.
It's okay.
Give him a kiss on the top of the
It's
head.
okay. It's childproof, and I'm not a child.
That's the problem. I'm gonna go to bed.
Hey, you got a great body. Stop breaking it. I love it.
I love yours too. I'm
I-
going to bed.
Abby.
Yes, Chad.
I don't say this very much. Amaretto.
Yeah?
Sarsaparilla. That's stuff I don't say very often.
It's very true. Damn it.
What time is it?
3?
Okay. Can you set an alarm? I've got an audition at 10.
Okay, when do you need to get up?
Hey, and he's laying on the couch, just obviously completely wasted. But he's got a crocheted blanket across him, and he's like, "Hey, Abby,
Yes, Chad.
I'm up right now." And he'll raise the blanket.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Chad, I gotta go to bed. Not that kind of going to bed. I need to sleep.
Oh shit! You hurt your leg.
I did.
Do you want me to carry you?
Nope, I'm
He
fine.
tries to sit up and immediately just. Someone replaced my legs with noodles.
I'll reach down and over and grab the remote and turn the TV off, presumably.
As you reach for the remote, you hear, "There's a snake in my boots!" As you shut the TV off.
Yes.
Oh no, Woody! Oh no, Woody! It'll come to his play. Is Abby laughing
no,
too?
No,
Oh.
no. Well, she'll chuckle a little bit, but
Hey, Abby.
yes, Chad.
Am I... Ah. Pretty cool.
Thank you, Chad. You're pretty cool too. Now you go to sleep.
Don't
Start hobbling.
don't go nowhere, okay?
You neither, bud.
Until I get my legs back. You find that spaghetti guy and you tell him, you better come see me before he goes to the saloon.
I absolutely will.
Okay.
Okay, good night.
Alright. Bye-bye, puppy.
Walking away.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Not too far.
Keep walking away.
Whew! The best part is I didn't even pay for first class. I snuck onto this plane.
Okay, Chad needs to be one of our hunters now.
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I will go head to bed. Do a like sponge bath because obviously can't get in the shower with these stitches.
I totally would have gone and gotten you a stool.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
carrying in a
Yeah.
stool.
Your
So-
phone will buzz.
I will.
It's just a text message. And if you recorded his number in, it's from Lee.
Okay, probably I would have. Yeah.
Just checking in. So if you need his full name, it's
Lee's fine.
Lee
right?
Ellis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just checking in. Hope you're doing okay. Hope this isn't too late.
Just getting in hurts like a bitch, but I'll survive. Thanks.
A thumbs up emoji comes back.
Perfect.
And you'll sleep fitfully. When you wake up the next morning, what time do you wake up? It's about 3 now.
Well, okay, Chad's got to be at a thing at 10. Probably get up at 8.
Okay. So you'll wake up at 8 o'clock, and he's thrashing fitfully on the couch as you wake up.
Okay. I'll try to wake him a bit, like just sort of hand on the side of the face. You okay, hon?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. I had a really fucked up dream.
Well, you did take a lot of stuff last night. Can you not read my drawers next time, please?
It wasn't in your drawer, it was in this one.
Okay, well, when a bottle has my name on it,
I thought what's yours is mine, honey.
not when it comes to drugs.
That's not what you said when I picked up that bag.
Not when it comes to prescription
Okay,
drugs.
fine. But you're not. When I get old, you're not getting any of my Viagra.
I suppose that's fair.
I
You
hear
have
this-
an audition.
Oh shit!
10?
I do.
Go shower. I'll get you something for breakfast. Hobble into the kitchen. With a crotch, I presume.
I'm gonna do a quick roll, real quick, on Chad's behalf.
See if he makes it.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, don't worry about breakfast. Okay, I'll grab some toast or something. You just fucking relax, okay? Like that. Jesus, you hurt your leg again.
Yeah, I just pulled the stitches. It happens.
What were you doing?
Just went for a run. Wasn't a good choice.
Babe, you can't go for a run when you've got a cut open leg. That's leg 101.
Yeah. It wasn't like I went for a long run. I just tripped and it would have been fine otherwise. It's fine. It's
How'd you get home?
I had my car,
You drove too?
left-footed.
Did I actually drive you home?
I don't know.
Okay. I think I probably would have, and then I would have taken a cab.
Oh,
back
okay,
home.
no. If yeah, then in that case, no. I'd be like, no. I was near set. Will pick me up. Shit.
And so it begins.
Oh, it's good that it's good that you've got people always around you. You know, ready to help you out.
Yeah.
Just don't forget, I'm around too. Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know, I'm not always fucked up like this.
Okay. I know you're not, hun. But last night you were. So.
Yeah, but you didn't know.
I know. But okay.
You-
I'll call you next time. I promise. Okay. Go have a shower.
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
I'll pull him over and like kiss him and go have a shower.
He's gonna shrug out of the pull.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
shower. I gotta hurry if I'm gonna make this. You just grab a seat. I'll make you breakfast when I get back.
Thanks.
And he'll.
I'll sit down and turn the TV on. Awkwardly.
Yeah. Your morning passes, and he'll put a couple of Pop-Tarts in for you. Look, I gotta get going. I'm gonna. Can I borrow your car?
Yeah. Keys are on the front counter.
Cool. Are you? I guess you're not working today.
Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I'll let you know how it goes.
Awesome.
Here, and I'll set the Pop-Tarts down next to you.
Thanks.
Shit, milk. He'll go and pour you a glass of milk and bring it over.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sarsaparilla. And he'll head out the door. The air being a little less chilly than it was a moment ago, but still a layer of frost on it. Now, how does your day go? What do you do?
I sit and watch TV, and it's the worst thing ever. She is not a sit and do nothing type. And it's awful.
It's true.
She downloads like 15 different like matching games and tries to play them. And it's like, no, this is awful. And
All
like
right.
download something else.
And midday through the day, you'll probably get a check-in message from your friend. You spent most of the day arranging your shop, and with no one else there, probably scrubbing the graffiti off. Did you see if she wanted to come over and help at all? Or hang out? Or if she needed company or something?
Yeah, you know what? I'd probably call her up and ask if she wants to come help me out without her knowing that I'd be putting her on a chair when she got here.
And not actually letting her do anything.
No.
Yes, you have to. Can you watch the shop while I'm out front? Yeah.
All right.
Chad took my car, but
I'll come grab you. I can close the shop for a few minutes.
okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll get my shoes on.
All right.
And I will. What time of the day is this? Is this like shortly after Chad has left?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
This is probably around 10 or 11.
I will tell you. Oh, make sure you let Chad know.
I was
He's
about.
not there.
I'll shoot him a
Faith
text.
actually quite likes him. He was cute.
Yeah,
He was cute.
Because all you've heard is her talk shit about him and how like obnoxious he is, and
And
you're
she's
like,
just
oh
kinda
wait, he's
like-
actually really nice.
Abigail, you bitch.
I'll shoot Chad a text. Hey, Faith is coming to get me. Someone graffitied her store last night, and I'm gonna help her clean it up. Let me know when you're back.
Scene.
Oh,
Oh, Chad, no.
All right. So, so you head over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the inside of your shop. Let's bring some shop music real quick.
Oh, the shopping music from Generic the other night.
It's just wind chimes. Let's be honest.
No, it's Enya.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
It's Enya. Come on.
I can't afford to use Enya.
All right, everybody,
We are
use
there.
your imagination,
And
and you hear the dulcet tones of "May It Be."
Yeah, exactly.
Flow down
Hold on,
across my
let's see if this
shop.
works.
There you go. Meditative music.
This is called the Feywild.
Perfect.
Oh.
Or
So-
the Faith Wild.
So you're inside of the front of her shop.
Okay.
You can see that most of the kind of silverish blue spray paint has been cleaned off the front of the shop.
Yeah.
And it's quiet. Nobody comes in today. It's a Monday. The fact that you're open on a Monday in this boutique neighborhood is quite alarming.
You know, I can help, right?
You can help by sitting there and watching my register.
And you'll finish the
I
last...
was giving you a book. You need to learn some of this stuff anyways.
I guess he has one of those eyewitness explorer books, you know, like the old explaining ones, like The Power of Crystals.
Yeah.
Amethyst means.
Hematite is good for energy absorption and redirection.
It's good for healing.
Many things.
It's good for healing vampire bite wounds to the leg.
Vampire blood, obviously. Duh.
Duh.
All right. So as you're sitting there reading, and you've come back in, the front door will open with a jangle, and a man will enter. He's wearing a brown leather duster, of all things. The sleeves hemmed so that they roll up over forearms that are laced with tattoos. He's wearing tight pants. Looks like he could be the front man of a band.
Not my usual clientele.
No, a long aquiline nose and pale, silver-streaked hair that hangs down into his eyes. He looks like an aging rocker in his late 40s, early 50s. A large belt buckle, no shirt but a vest.
Oh God.
So, a Dante lookalike.
He's definitely a Dante lookalike.
Oh no.
No, no.
Unshaven.
Oh no.
About 2 days of stubble, maybe 3, on his chin. As you hear the chime, you'll turn around and see this man reaching up and adjusting a dangling crystal hanging from the ceiling.
Can I help you?
I'm just looking at crystals.
Lookins with your eyes. That's decorative, not for sale.
My mistake.
Faith? Customer.
Oh. Hi. What can I help you find?
I'm looking for a book on witchcraft. What kind of arts do you have here? Wicca, Gardnerian?
We focus more on the healing side of crystals, but I believe I have some books left over, still from the last load. Touch on.
Make me a wit and empathy roll. And you may do this as well. You do it at -1 because you're kind of a bit of ways away from him.
I'm at a chance die.
Do it.
Hit it up. Get a 10.
Hit it up.
Oh.
3.
Would you like to dramatically fail this?
Yes.
All right. You think that he's probably going to try to rob the place.
Okay, I put my book down. Watching him intently.
How many did you get? Leaning down, his eyes are a very strange shade of tawny brown. It could just be the way the light's hitting them, but they're almost a yellowish. Healing crystals. Do you have anything a little more exciting? I've got a bug
Stand up.
problem.
A bug problem. Well, pest infestation. She'll go into a spiel of, well, perhaps this energy, and she'll start pulling stuff out.
Is this your shop? It's a nice place.
Yes, thank you.
Nice. And you're, what's your name?
Oh, Faith.
Of course it is. Faith.
I do get that reaction sometimes.
You don't know half of it.
You got a problem with her name, buddy?
I'll Oh man, it's funny. What
Yeah.
happened to your leg?
I heard it.
You should probably sit down then.
I'm good.
I've got a bug problem.
Get some raid.
I will pull out what books I have on.
Faith Martin.
Oh.
Martin. That's not the real name, is it? Doesn't sound right. Seventh son. The seventh son.
Buddy, I don't know what the fuck you're on, but you need to get out now.
They're coming for me. They're gonna come for you.
What did I just fucking say? I'm grab his arm.
All right. Can you do me a favor, please?
Yep.
Can you make me a resolve roll?
Uh-oh.
Any negatives?
Actually, can I see the hunter book? I just want to
Oh,
look
yeah.
up hunter stats real quick.
Oh, good.
I just need.
Can I occult this shit?
Yes, you may. You may at the end of the scene.
Okay.
Because this is something that would probably rattle around in your brain for a moment. So just a moment. It's hard to find certain rules. And I didn't expect too many people to be in the scene.
Oh god. Faith might be calling Abel before Abel calls Faith.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, at this point, she might call those guys first. What the hell is this?
You know,
Cool,
what
so
is
you roll
this?
your. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you roll your resolve.
Resolve. Fuck. Nothing.
Fantastic.
That's for Chad.
What's your integrity score?
7.
Fantastic. You grab him, and he is going to turn and look at you, and there's just a moment where you look into his eyes. And all you can do is think back to this morning and the way that Chad walked out on you, and you're thinking about those thoughts that you had about William. And he knows. He knows, and he's going to leave you, and you're going to be alone. And then William's going to leave you again. You think you're strong enough? You think that you're tough shit. Are you? No. Every insecurity, every doubt that you have is going to start rolling through your head at once. And you're going to, that moment of blackest depression, of I'm alone, no one loves me, everyone hates me, I hate myself, I would die but I don't care enough about myself to do it. That moment is going to well up inside your mind. And you're probably going to let go, or clench tighter, I don't know. You might not even know.
Yeah.
You're at a -3 on all rolls for the next 2 rounds.
Okay.
And that's every roll.
Okay.
And so you're just going to lock up for a second, and you're going to see as she grabs his arm, he looks at her, and then as he turns back to you and the line of sight to her is no longer blocked as his head turns, you see the tears are starting just to well down her face. Like uncontrollably. He'll turn and look at you. She's coming for you.
What did you do to my friend?
Ask her what she did to herself. I'm clocking out. Good luck, Faith. And he'll turn, pivot, and walk out the doors. Do you follow?
Enough to, like, see where he goes.
Her shoulders are trembling, and you pass, just angry enough to follow him to make sure that he stays the fuck out of your shop. The indignity. You step out the front door. The door jangles as you slam it open to watch him. He turns, looks over his shoulder, smiles roguishly. And then the speeding Forester hits him. And he crumples like a ragdoll into the street, flying almost 15 feet above it. As the driver slams on his brakes, the body falls into traffic. A lump. Dead meat. Dead eyes stare at you from the road, unblinking, looking into your soul. You will come back to your senses with the sound of
I'll come to the door.
A scene of chaos is outside. 3 cars have collided with each other, and the crumpled, ragdoll body of a man laying in the center of the road.
Shit. I'll run in and grab a phone and call 911.
I'm just gonna stare at that for a minute.
That sounds great. Yes, you may. Intelligence and occult. I believe you get 9 again on this, don't you? Your professional training? Or do you not have enough of that?
I've got 2 levels.
So you need 3 levels, I think, for the 9 again.
So there's 1.
The 7th son of a 7th son, birth order is very important in certain mystical beliefs. 7th son of a 7th son is either incredibly lucky or incredibly unlucky. You'd have to do more research, and different people have different beliefs on it. There are a number of like mythical curses of like, only the 7th son of a 7th son can draw the sword from the stone type of thing. So that's a really kind of witchy, folklore-y kind of prophecy. It could be biblical. What do you do? Just call 911?
Yeah,
watch his body?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up into the shop.
Okay.
And pull my cell phone and call the guys that we talked to, or Kalika, whichever would make more sense.
Alright. Alright, so I think this is a good place to say that later that night, you all meet up again. What would you have asked Kalika about?
I would have explained what happened and just been like, this seems unusual and a little freaky, and maybe it's something you know about. What just happened?
Instead of gymming tonight, she gives you a quick request. Meet me at the Winking Judge. It's a pub in downtown. You do.
Where the people are.
She's sitting out on the patio, or well, the raised outdoor area that functions as a patio, semi-outdoor. It's kind of, you know what I'm talking about. It's not really a patio, but it kind of is. And you're sitting around discussing your days. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Actually, just about 8:40. Earlier. So he's dead.
Certainly looks like it.
Did you take any photos? Get a name? That's some weird stuff to say to someone, she says.
Abby would not have mentioned.
The chat stuff?
Yeah.
Anyone else have any fucked up? Oh, pardon me. Anyone else have any terrible things to add?
I will put the flash... I'll hand the flash drive over to her. I've probably made a couple of copies.
What's this?
Useless footage of somebody who robbed me and took all my footage of the things that were under the hotel.
Great. That's good.
They made me miss 14 hours of my life and all of my equipment stolen. And everyone else on this video is clear as day, but it's like they're there, but they're not.
I'll see what I can dig up. Anything else happen to you?
No, not really. Just been trying to get some sleep.
It's a good way to spend 14 hours. You'll be old before your time. With luck. You're looking in good spirits. You're distracted. You keep looking at your phone.
Why?
Who is she?
No what? Well,
Work.
work. Yes, work.
Men are a lot of work.
Oh,
I suppose at times kind of have to be.
I also talked to Baker again.
Who's Baker again?
The one who,
Oh, the computer person.
yeah.
All right. What did the computer person have to say?
Said they were people once. Where do people go?
Where do people go?
Where do you find people when you're looking for them?
Where? Wait. We're talking about the vampires now.
Yeah.
Well, if vampires had to collect somewhere, I guess they. Where would you live if you are immortal and you had to hang out? Like,
You go where people go.
you
And
go
what's open at night? Pubs,
hotels,
bars.
any place that people drift in and out.
Would anyone like to make me a roll on this?
I would. Yeah, hell yes.
So make me an intelligence and investigation roll. Anybody who'd like to? You may. Yeah.
I was just waiting to see if you were going to say a minus.
No. It's a pretty easy. It's a pretty easy. Riddle. 3 successes, 2 successes.
I rolled 3 5s and a 9.
Okay.
Does
one
Stranger
success.
Things count as for this?
Nah. What is it?
3.
3? And you're not paying attention, basically. All of you will think about it for a moment and you think, well, that's probably not right. I mean, that makes sense, go where people are. But in this city, that's a lot of people. That's, in World of Darkness, about 5 million people crammed into a very small area with a lot of dead space. And then you think about it. They were people once. They probably have. You have a photo of this person. It's not a great photo, but it's a photo.
They'll have a driver's license.
Have a driver's license photo. Maybe it's vampire movies. Maybe it's a missing person. Maybe there are police records. Maybe there's a way to Google search this. Maybe there's social media accounts. There's all sorts of places that someone with computer knowledge, political pull, any type of investigative knowledge can look someone up. This was a person once. Maybe it's a good idea to find out who this killer was.
Oh, could I use digital editing, later on, and try and make it look more like a...
Yes, you could.
Sweet.
Are you gonna...
Sorry. Go for it.
Are you did you tell anyone about your dream last night, or just Abel?
You know what? No. Having him bring up about person in the condo will remind me of that.
No.
And I'll bring that up.
So bad dreams. Did you bleed? In the sewer.
I don't think so.
Did you leave anything behind Look, they're creatures of scent.
No, thanks.
Does that mean they're after, like, because
Where did you go after the sewer?
after the I went to the hospital.
That's an easy trail. Where did you go before the sewer?
Hotel Vancouver.
Before that?
Scent.
Our hotel.
You mean your condo?
Or our condo.
That got broke into. That was right? It was your place that got broke into, yeah. So that means they're like following us right now, you think?
Maybe.
Well, I mean, they...
My suggestion is don't walk alone. Pair up.
Fuck. I'm gonna walk away for a sec, head towards the bathroom. I'm gonna call Chad.
Okay. Click. The line goes live.
Chad?
Yeah.
Hey, I got some really shitty letters at home threatening me. Might have been from an old staff guy that got hurt. It was really threatening. I need you to get out of the house right now. Please.
I'm not in the house anyway.
Okay, thank God. Please don't go home. You can come meet me. I'm blah blah. We can't go back to the house tonight, okay? I'll get us a hotel. Wherever you want.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready to get picked up.
Anytime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on the other side of town. It's going to take me about a half hour, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me know if you go anywhere else.
Will do. I won't move.
Back at the table. Back at the table, what do you do?
Wait, sorry, did you tell us about the dream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did. She told you about the dream?
Seems like everybody had an exciting day.
I kind of feel bad since it seems like I'm the only one who didn't get a shit end of that deal.
Well, I got attacked on the sea bus. So, that was great. There was probably a news report about this. No?
Not in the world of darkness.
Not in the
probably.
world of darkness.
Oh god, it is the world of darkness.
I don't mean to be... I don't mean
Oh,
to
you know
be-
what there was? There was, because the sea bus was delayed by 5 minutes.
I don't mean to be... Like...
Yes, Noah, spit it out.
Noah?
You keep calling him Noah.
Oh, no.
Judah.
Judah!
Yeah, you do keep saying Noah.
Character
Because it's
flip.
the ah sound right at
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
similar. It's one like syllable different.
Yeah.
No, we may have been having some shitty things happening to us, but... Is it often that you get 80% off on a deal? Or wait, did you talk about that? No, you
I'm not going to go into details of
Sorry, never mind. Never mind.
Hell no!
All right.
I would have talked to did some negotiations. I would have been
Never
in.
mind.
So something about
It's
you.
probably
you
under
would
an
probably
NDA anyway.
I was gonna say you'd probably say something of does it happen often of like getting a location that easily because that is not an easy thing to do.
Like... I don't know. I don't know. This all just seems weird.
Here's the deal. I need to be on the other side of town pretty soon. When I heard about this, I figured that you weren't going to be up for anything, so congratulations. 3 nights on, you get a break. Go home, have some electrolytes, have some protein. Tomorrow night you're going to be doing even worse, and I might send Carrie to train you. You thought I was bad. Just pair up. You never know what type of... You never know what type of danger you're in. The only people you can trust It's not them, she'd say, gesturing at the dozens and dozens of patrons drinking, people walking on the street. The only people that you can trust in this are sitting at this table. Spend some time on it. Or you're not going to be doing it long.
Hey, thanks for helping us out on all this stuff. I mean, I think we'd be even deeper into the shit without it.
Yeah, well, it's a union pitch. I'm not going to be around forever. I'm trying to ease you into this. Like I was eased in, feels like forever ago.
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was 20?
How old does she look? How old is she?
Probably about 30.
Okay.
It wears on you.
I mean, can't ever go back.
No. Would suggest hydrating though. Keeps the wrinkles away.
I'll see what I can do. So, like, we'll probably be looking over it and see if Abby's coming back.
Abby will come back from the bathroom.
Nothing's gonna help you, kid.
Ouch. All right.
Oh.
Anybody else want to get a hotel room tonight?
So I'll look over at Abby. So she suggested we all go and crash, but that we at least group up, so we're not all on our own.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've already got something set up with Chad. We're good.
Is that a good idea? I mean, what's Chad gonna do?
I mean,
The whole point is us just staying out of the way, right?
I think it's more like those of us in the know watching each other's back, so we've got at least some idea as to what's happening.
You guys work it out. I got places to be. She'll drop 100 on the table. Make sure the waiter gets a tip. They live off those things, And she'll get up and walk off.
Union to the core.
Well, you and Faith are good friends, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Chad would mind?
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
like,
okay.
Abby and Chad should have some time to themselves. Like,
All right.
what? Don't you pull the X card.
I'm not pulling the X card. I'm thinking that she should be spending time with one of us. Doesn't need to be me, but I think
We can do just
I
as
think
much.
Chad is inadequate. All right, that's all I'm saying. For protection, for this kind of thing. Listen, you're hurt.
So if
All
somebody
kind of
threatens
inadequate
her,
at this.
like,
Thank you.
he can punch
You
them.
take that from pouting.
Oh, thanks, Mike. I couldn't even
Like,
see
I
it.
think he's in better shape.
We're all inadequate at this. That's why we're talking to...
But I think we got a slightly better sense of when to turn and run.
If you want to be with Chad on your own with him, that's fine. But I do agree with William, which is why I was suggesting maybe Faith spend some time with you.
Yeah, good. Would you be okay with that, Faith?
I think Abby and Chad need to have some time to themselves.
The big question is,
Like,
though,
if they're going to be in a hotel or whatever, like, Abby's always said she knows what's going on. She's not going to go home.
but does Chad know what's going on?
That's the
So?
problem. Chad has no concept.
I'm
He
sure
doesn't need
Abigail is perfectly capable of keeping him occupied. She will very primly let out that innuendo.
Internally, Abby will chuckle.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go back to my place. I'm gonna grab some of my equipment, and I'm gonna get a hotel room for the night somewhere else. Any of you guys want to join me? I'd love some company.
Why don't you see what we can find for a suite?
A suite, sure. If,
Yeah.
like I'm saying, if you guys want to join, that would be great. And if you change your mind later, and you and Chad want to come over, I'll let you know where we're at.
You do know a place that has suites on a pretty good deal right now.
Oh. Trump Tower?
Oh, God.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like,
Oh no.
I do have
Oh,
a
no.
line that
Oh,
that
no.
might work out for us. Let me make a call, and I'll see if I can arrange something.
All right.
That would be fantastic. Thanks.
So, a car will pull up outside while you're settling the bill, and you'll get a text that says, "On the corner."
I gotta go. Let me know if anything happens.
I will walk out with you and just lean in and say, look, whatever you need to sort out, like, take your time.
Yeah. No, I
Very
get.
quietly.
Yeah. No.
Very clear. The girl thing of I know something's wrong.
The girl thing.
Yeah. Do you mind giving me a hand out to
Yeah.
the car
Sure.
so that Chad sees I was with her? Yes.
Maybe
Thanks.
you should go say goodbye.
Oh, you fuck. You fuck.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So I will walk out to the car with.
I will help Abby out and
I've got a crutch and everything.
help
but-
her in the.
Did you actually say that in character?
Probably.
Is he
He's
that?
an asshole.
No! Oh.
But I would have said it loud enough so that you two could have heard.
No, yeah, but
We're outside already.
oh yeah, but
Okay.
well, actually, no. Will's gonna go outside and take a phone call.
I'm actually going to
I'm
look a
an
little
asshole,
shocked.
and you know what? I'm also gonna like.
You know what?
Yeah, that's total. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look.
Do not reward him for
I'm-
that.
I reward drama.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
that you-
I'm gonna look at you and like as you're going out and just look at you and just like
Did he just?
he's more of an asshole than I am. You know what?
Right. I am gonna get Abby into her car and say thanks for
You know
coming
what?
out with me. I really appreciate it after that awful afternoon we had.
Yeah.
You go and take care of
I-
yourself, and I'll lean in and talk to Chad and be like, take care of her. We had an awful thing this day. The guy that was just in my shop walked out into traffic afterwards, and we watched him get hit. Like, it was awful. Please take good care of her, sort of thing. Like, she was really missing you all day.
Yeah. Look, Faith, you don't have to worry.
Oh, I know. I
I'm
know
just
you got
gonna-
our girl.
I'm gonna like do a texting thing, glance over in that direction, then turn and just head off down the road.
Not the kind of douchebag that would just leave a girl stranded.
Oh, I know. You're a good guy.
I'm a special kind of douchebag.
Oh, don't call yourself that.
And he'll get the door for your leg.
Um,
All right, get in, Broken Sue.
she already
You're not
said
gonna get away
shit
from
was
that
okay.
forever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Cool.
If
Here's
he's
your
okay
here's your
with it.
beat for being guilty. Or for
I was
getting
just
over
gonna say,
being
even
guilty.
if it means I don't get a beat, I don't care
No, I'm gonna
anymore
let that
about
be
William.
resolved because you just burned it.
I love it.
Because I was just saying that to be a smart ass.
He shuts the door, walks around the car, gets in, shuts the door. We should probably talk. And drives off. And back to you. So you pack your things. So you're going back home or something? Or you're going to the hotel?
Yeah, hell, like yeah, I'm gonna head straight for that hotel.
All right. So you go back and grab some of your things from your place. So I'm guessing the three of you probably travel together to be safe.
Probably,
Do
yeah.
you need to grab anything from your apartment? Probably like.
Yeah, if we're going there for him, then I might as well pop up the floor to grab my stuff.
Cool. So who do you go with? Okay.
Or did we all just take?
You're gonna go in like three.
Let's go in a group.
All right.
Yeah, because I mean they're at the same place anyways, so
The same building.
the same building.
So you go down to Faith's condo, and looking around, it's clean as it ever was. It's nicer than yours, above yours.
I know.
And there's that aura, that sense in the air.
Must be the crystals.
No, that Kalika's voice. Did you bleed? They track by scent. you have to be careful. And then, as you're grabbing something, a t-shirt to throw into your bag, as you're absent-mindedly scrubbing the teacup that's left by the sink, as you're pulling your phone out of your pocket, turning it on, and putting it back in your pocket immediately out of muscle memory. You'll all hear it. The front door of your room. The front door of your condo. The sound of claws.
Big claws or like a little cat claws?
The sound of claws dragging at your door.
I'm gonna call the guys.
I start like going through your kitchen looking for something
Yup.
that I can fucking burn. Like,
Yo, there's a big kitchen knife.
Yeah,
right
I was gonna say I'm in the kitchen. I'm like
you
knife
have a
block,
lighter.
knife
You have a
block.
lighter.
Over there, I will grab my bear spray.
All right.
All right, so we have a lighter, bear spray, and a giant chef knife.
All right. Who opens the door?
Hey, big brother.
You open the door, and we'll see you next time on Hunter the Vigil.
You thought we were gonna let you know what it was, didn't you?
All right. So thank you very much for tuning into episode 4. I hope you had some fun. Our specialty apparently is intersocial drama.
Damn it! I was really hoping that I have enough time to bitch him out.
Don't worry. Make a note on your character
Let's do that
sheet.
later. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
God, I feel like
Or just us being like,
You're getting beats like
Terry,
crazy.
you just-
awful.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for sticking through us through the audio problems earlier. I'll hopefully edit those out before we hit YouTube with this. And if you're listening on podcast, you never heard it at all. So hey, because the audio wasn't working. So I calculated it up. You are going to take 7 practical beats.
Oof.
Nice.
So add that to your total. That's cumulative. And then I'm thinking, okay, so I'm going to take these beats back so I can calculate some stuff.
So, okay, that gives us 2 practical
So
experience.
that's 2 practical experience
4 beats.
and 4 beats.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say that? I meant take 1 more.
All right.
So for an even 3 practical experiences.
Hey, that's enough to buy a tactic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So, also, let's see. Y'all showed up. Ooh, actually, let me dump that out.
No, give us extra beats.
Yeah.
Hold on, these are your normal beats. Okay, y'all showed up.
Mhm.
You all wore costumey stuff. You all... I think you role-played well. Chat, how well did they role-play? Okay, so I'm gonna guess they got 1. So they okay. Did they do well enough for 2 beats?
3.
Somebody says that they're wonderful.
Sorry,
They
you're
will
already-
Oh,
play
I told-
excellently.
You know what? I will give you 3 beats for role-playing.
I told Taryn she was terrible. So she
And
said
then,
she's wonderful.
do you guys feel... How do you feel about the group?
I feel really good about this
Yeah.
group.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
I think we're going to be like torturing each other, but we're still going to come together when when
Well,
push
yeah.
comes to shove.
And I think having some shit happen
Yeah,
and then get bitched out for it
Yeah.
is gonna help.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 1 more beat for group cohesion, or at least
I-
group
Dihesion.
chemistry.
It's
Chemistry.
It's
yeah. Chemistry can be volatile.
It's
Exactly.
like I like
Yeah,
the
you're right, yeah.
I like the individual sort of like little things, but at the same
Somebody
time,
said
like
we should get 4.
the most fun has been like when we're all together and just kind of like dealing with a situation or just sniping at each other.
Yeah, sorry for like the long drawn out independent
No,
scenes. I wanted to flesh you out individually.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a lot of watching, and I hope it was enjoyable to watch
It
each
was,
other.
yeah.
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 I'm just not used to too many late nights in a row.
Yeah.
I know. We're a little later than I
Alright.
expected, but then we made it into stuff. So I guess finally, does anybody want to nominate? So just 1 person. Who do you guys think deserves 1 extra beat?
Asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so James, take 1 more beat.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that means that I'm going to give you all a total of 6 beats, plus whatever you have on you. Now, I think that each one of you should have earned about 2 or 3 beats naturally.
No,
No?
just 1.
I was at.
2.
Oh wait, so I was at 4.
I got 2.
You got 2?
Yeah, that's good. I was pretty quiet
So-
tonight. No, I'm tired. It's fine. Ah, fuck.
It
I'll take
was.
All right. Mike, how many beats did you have total?
I got 8 tonight.
All right. So you mean 9. I want everybody to come away with at least 9 beats because you guys need some experiences.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be-
The learning curve is very steep on Hunter, so so everybody should have come away with at least 3 beats plus whatever I gave you, the 6. That's a lot
Yeah.
for World of Darkness,
Yeah.
but these are normal people who don't have powers to spend on. One thing that I would suggest is between games, take a look at tactics, see what you'd like. Buying up a little bit of stealth. I would suggest maybe buying up a point of brawl.
Yup.
So you've been in a fight.
Yeah.
Maybe buy up a point of hell. You can buy up your politics by 1. The one thing to note is that with practical experience, you can also buy up anything on your sheet except for attributes. They have to be earned physically. You have to actually spend your own experiences to buy up your attributes.
Okay.
So, and with that, I think this is a great place to call it here. Thank you so much for tuning in to
Thanks,
Dork
everybody.
Tales. Remember, this is a crazy week. Last night we had generic fantasy setting. Tonight we have Hunter the Vigil. Tomorrow night I'm gonna do nothing,
I'm gonna deliver pizzas tomorrow night.
and then Friday we have another episode of Star Trek, which is going to be pretty.
Night, Taryn.
It's going to be pretty great. And then next week we're back with generic, and it's a super chill week next week, strangely. I don't even know what to do with my life. So, thanks very much for tuning into Dork Tales. We'll see you soon. And, oh, by the way, do you know there's this fancy website called Patreon? It's www.patreon.com/dorktales.
Oh, are you also talking about Phenomenon?
Oh, Phenomicon, the convention that we're going to be at in, the West Shore?
Yeah.
Were
On
you-
July 6th?
On July 6th, it's a brand new convention by a guy who dresses up like a bat?
Yep. Well, now a Mandalorian. Used to be a bat. He's upgraded. Downgraded? I don't know. It's arguable. I
Come see us
suppose.
at Phenomicon. Support us on Patreon if you'd like. That'd be great, because I just spent a lot of money on new audio, which you'll hear in the podcast. That'll hopefully be up before the 1st.
Glorious.
Like and subscribe. Bye.